on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit.
Fantasy Headliners Nation. Headliner Nation. Fantasy Headliners for the nation. I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner.
Yo. Analytics off the chain. All the channels not the same. Jake and Kyle, you know the name. Headliner Nation, we running the game. Y'all stuck on third down. Your content's plain Jane. Headliners on top now. We gonna move and change. Podcast off the rip. Draft guide, so legit. Fantasy world, our game tight. You know we about that chub life. Stuck in a rut and you need some motivation. Head to the channel for this Headliner Nation.
I'm a headliner.
What is going on, Headliner Nation? I'm back. And it's going to be another bang. Because we're talking about some fantasy football here. It's week 7. And week 7 is literally the equivalent to like getting kicked in the virtual nuts, Kyle. Like, I haven't been kicked in the nuts in a long time. I mean, I can't remember the last time. But if I had, but it has to be similar to the feeling that I've had all week long. Because between injuries and between bye weeks, this week it's just one of those weeks, Kyle. But we're going to do our best to help a lot of people out, get some lineups set tonight, win a bunch of matchups this weekend, and make the best out of a crappy situation. Kyle, how we doing?
So I remember back in the day, I was a catcher, coming up playing baseball, and I had a pitcher who had a little bit of trouble keeping the ball low. He left it way too high in the zone way too many times, gave up some round trippers. And I said, all right, I'm going to get as low as possible. So instead of crouching down, I actually went down on a knee and stuck my other leg out so I could get even lower to the ground.
Bad idea.
Follow ball straight down into the ball skis. Okay. That is exactly what week 7 is like.
That is not a way to have your balls thank you like they do when you get something from manscaped.com. Promo code Headliners, just to throw that out there real quick. I'm looking forward to some great questions. We got something we could potentially give away. What's Kyle gotten? Oh, Kyle has the biggest Manscaped flag ever. I have one too. I don't know where.
Should I sign it and give it away?
Does anybody want it?
Does anybody want an autographed Kyle Richardson Manscaped banner?
How about if you I got it, Kyle. I got it. But if I say it, you have to do it. Are you in?
I've done a lot less for a lot. Wait, no, I did that.
You've done a lot more for a lot less.
Yes.
Yeah. How about you wrap yourself in the towel? We take a picture of you. We frame it as an 8x10, and then you sign it, and we send it off.
But I'm only going to be wearing this.
Only the flag.
Yes, and it is see-through.
Okay, well, we're going to have to discuss that because I don't want to see all that. But hey, who wants to talk some fantasy football here tonight? We see some super chats coming. Just a reminder, if you send a super chat, it will be answered. You will be heard on this show 100%. We will not skip any of those. Plus, for me, going back and forth to the normal chat. However, before we do, I got to pull this up here real quick. I don't want to know what you're doing. Let me throw this up on the screen real quick because I want to make sure you guys do not forget. This year is going crazy fast already, and October is almost over. And here we have our October giveaway through Prize Picks. If you have not signed up just yet, you need to, because this is a bundle package. Whoever wins this is getting all of these items on the screen: the McCaffrey jersey, the mystery pylon, the Manscaped Perfect package, and the $50 gift card. So make sure you head over to prizepicks.com, set up that new account, and use the promo code Headliners. As soon as you make that initial deposit, they'll match it up to $100, and then we're good to go, having fun with that. So now, Kyle, let's talk a little bit of football, because we got some bad weather to discuss here this weekend. We got, 4 games with some rain that we're really paying close attention to. First one, New Orleans at Seattle, a 98% chance of rain. Indianapolis at San Francisco, a 98% chance of rain. Chicago at Tampa Bay, that's a 60%. And then Atlanta at Miami at 57%. So we could have some wet balls all over the field here in week 7.
I mean, I know what it's like to have wet balls, and it's just too much can go wrong.
Yeah.
Always dry your balls.
Yep, exactly. Isaiah Daughtry, I see him out there in the chat. He is convinced, and he will not stop leaving comments on videos, that I am Tater. Kyle, will you tell him I am not Tater?
You're not. I can 100%
not
guarantee all of you that Jake is not Tater Miles.
No, it's a member of our team, but it's neither one of us. So it's not me, Isaiah.
You definitely know it's not me, because I have much better hair than Tater. So why would I down it?
I mean, Tater pronounces names way better than you do.
Also, real quick to everyone out there, maybe you saw or didn't see me post on Twitter that we're nearing 500 members here on YouTube. So stick around, because we might have a special giveaway tonight. Not going to say it yet, though. Not going to say it yet.
Perfect. Yeah, we got some things we could potentially give away. I mean, it's kind of like a revolving door in my studio. I get something in, I send something out. But Kyle, let's head right in and start answering a few questions. Who do you got here at the top?
Let's do it. Flight Zone Music wants to know Boyd or McKissick in the flex in a PPR this week. I like Boyd, but with the way Antonio Gibson has been beat up recently, he is going to play this weekend, though.
Yes.
In a full PPR league, yes, I feel like Boyd has some higher upside. Why? I talked about it in the videos, but McKissick is probably safer for me. I probably lean a little McKissick tonight.
Even last week when they were going up against the Chiefs, Antonio Gibson was on the field, but they were still checking down a lot. Plus, Curtis Samuel, he's not on the field. He's banged up. Terry McLaurin is not 100% healthy. He's dealing with his own issues. So me personally, I think J.D. McKissick sees a fair amount of volume. And even though he's maybe not the higher ceiling guy, that's who I'm going with this week.
Ray Bot, what's up, Ray? What up, guys? I need a flex. We go on Gaskin, Crowder, or D Parker if he plays. Talked about Devontae Parker right before the show started. There are no updates. He was a limited participant in practice yesterday. That's all we know. We have absolutely no idea if he's going to play or not. So for me, after the mess that Gaskin caused last week, I lean Crowder here, and I just say, fingers crossed, baby.
I mean, how stupid is the usage of Myles Gaskin? I just don't. Make sense. I understand if you have other better options, but you don't, because Salvin Ahmed and Malcolm Brown are averaging barely 3 yards a carry. So I know at times last week Gaskin struggles, but that's the best option you got in a backfield, and you have some banged up pass catching weapons. Utilize the dude. It's hard to trust Crowder, knowing that Zach Wilson's going to be going up here against New England. New England, they gave him a lot of fits in week 2. So that's going to be a tough matchup for Zach Wilson to get the ball off. I'm hoping that Parker plays, but if he doesn't, I still think Gaskin may be slightly safer, even though it makes me kind of like that weird taste in the back of your throat. It's just it's not great.
Will A.
What up, Will?
He needs some upside.
So do I.
We go with Marquez Callaway, Pittman, or Higgins.
It's Pittman for me. You know what, though? Here's the deal. I got to keep remembering the weather sucks, right? So the weather is going to blow literally and figuratively in San Francisco this week. So there is no T.Y. Hilton. There's no Paris Campbell. I love Michael Pittman, but it's going to be a huge gamble with the weather. If you'd rather play it a little bit safer, I think you go Higgins. If you want to gamble more, then you go Pittman, because Pittman's playing Sunday Night Football. So you may not have very many other options. If you choose to go with him, you kind of have to just let it all hang out, flop on the table, and let it ride and hope that it works out.
Yeah, if I'm going upside, I'm actually going Marquez Callaway. Now, he has the lowest floor of these 3 individuals. So if you want risk, that's risk, baby. But I also think he brings the greatest touchdown big play upside out of the group. Right. Michael Biscay with the 5 bomb.
What up, Michael?
The work you guys put in is much appreciated. Appreciate you, Michael. And a full PPR. Carter or Elijah Mitchell, and then also Hawkinson or Gesicki this week. Well, I can tell you that I have got tight end wise, I have got Hawkinson 2 spots above Mike Gesicki right now. And then as far as the running backs go, Carter isn't going to do much for you, but JaMycal Hasty is back for San Francisco this week, and I'm not loving Elijah Mitchell.
And with the rain, you would expect maybe a little bit more work on the ground, which could lean that way. But Michael Carter still, I think, has the safer floor. Even in a game in week 2 against New England, I believe he had like 7 fantasy points. Is that sexy? No, it's not. Elijah Mitchell may have the higher ceiling, but he's the bigger, bust potential. It's another one of those things, though, like where if you want to commit to him, you're committed because it's Sunday Night Football. Personally, to me, on this one, it depends what the rest of your other lineup looks like. If you have risk everywhere, just continue to go risk and go all in, you know what I mean, and see what happens with Elijah Mitchell. If you have yourself a solid lineup, you got some solid studs that are healthy, that are playing in good situations, then maybe you can afford to play it a little bit safer there. Then you can go with Michael Carter and not worry too much.
Robert, 10-team PPR. Do I start Terry McLaurin or DJ Moore? Made the mistake of starting Felton over Johnson. Well, here's the thing. I'm going DJ Moore this week.
Yeah,
100%.
And it's really only because Terry McLaurin isn't 100% healthy. I mean, if Terry McLaurin's 100% healthy here this week, I think it's a lot closer going up against Green Bay in a game which they may be trailing, having to throw against a banged-up secondary of Green Bay. But DJ Moore, no Terrace Marshall, I believe, this weekend, so we know that he's going to see some good targets there going up against New York, the Giants. Yeah, DJ Moore's the safer option. As for the Felton thing, I have to mention this, Kyle. We mentioned this. I had to pin a comment because if you watch start-sit videos, make sure you also are watching rankings videos. There's a reason we do daily videos. If you haven't noticed, in the NFL, things change every single day. People get ruled out. Yeah, every single hour, practically. From the time the start-sit video came out for running backs, after that video dropped, Baker Mayfield was ruled out. Jarvis Landry was activated. We found out Odell Beckham was playing, and they got back starting tackle Jedrick Wills. That changes the ball game a lot, right? The reason we liked Felton early in the week is because they didn't have pass-catching weapons. We didn't think they were going to have Jarvis or Odell. We thought the offensive line was banged up more than it was. So that's why you have to watch all throughout the week to make sure you're getting the up-to-date information as it's coming out.
Yeah. And a couple of things to address also in the comments, too. Number one, there's a couple of people trying to comment right now that the only way we answer your questions is if you donate. That's 100% not true.
No,
and
I was
false.
just talking to Isaiah in the chat, and he didn't donate anything. We were talking about stuff just a second ago.
Yeah, so that's not true at all. So don't listen to them. And also bringing up Donovan Peoples-Jones. Do people not realize that the dude hurt his growing in pregame and didn't play?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you had him in your starting lineup and you got a 0, it's because the dude didn't see the field. He got hurt pregame.
He got hurt. Yep, didn't play.
Anyway, also, ladies and gentlemen, when we hit 300 likes, I'm going to tell you about the surprise giveaway we got for tonight. But we need
300 likes, and then we're dropping the surprise, right?
Yeah. But we're going to need a lot more for that for Let It Flow. But we'll discuss that later. Michael Williams, start one running back and a flex in a PPR league. Jacobs, Mitchell, McKissick, Freeman, Devonta Smith, Renfro, or Callaway. Also, PPR, start Corey Davis or Parker at wide receiver. Well, PPR, second question there, Corey Davis, because we have no idea about Devontae Parker at this point. So it's got to be Corey Davis as of right now. As far as the running back and the flex and a PPR, I mean...
Is it crazy to say... Is it crazy to go with the 2 running backs and go with Jacobs and McKissick?
It's not, because that's what I was going to say.
Jacobs is the least getting the volume, not so much in the passing game, but then McKissick will get that PPR upside, so you got the volume and the upside of pass catcher. That's where I would go.
RJ Lone Man making his first bid at Pristine Auction and getting some good stuff. Ooh, make sure if you're bidding at Pristine Auction, you use code Headliners when you get signed up.
We'll send you a $10 off coupon if you sign up.
Get it. Isaiah, what up, Isaiah? Need 2 quarterbacks. Top choices are Darnold, Tua, Matty Ice, and Carr. Thanks, guys. I'm in first. Let's keep it that way. Hi.
Attaboy, Isaiah.
Jake, who do you got, Mr. Quarterback Whisperer?
Wow, I don't know if that was I can't knock off your nickname here. So what do we have? We have Darnold. I got my rankings right here. Darnold, Tua, Matty Ice, and Carr. Darnold, Tua. So as of right now, the highest I have on this list is Matt Ryan at quarterback 10. getting back Calvin Ridley in a matchup going up against the horrible right now Miami Dolphins, who are banged up on both sides of the football. Matt Ryan actually performed right before their bye week without Calvin Ridley in London. So, I mean, he's coming off a good game. We know that Cordero Patterson in the red zone can kind of boost that touchdown upside a little bit. So I'm going Matty Ice, Matt Ryan.
Woo. I think he needs 2, though.
Oh, he needs 2?
He needs 2.
Oh, well, the other one, and here's where, as of right now, I have Derek Carr up there as well, but we need to pay close attention because all of a sudden now Darren Waller questionable to play, so that would affect things here a little bit. If you want to be a little bit safer and kind of avoid that situation altogether, then I have Darnold one spot lower at number 11.
Ruben wants to know Christian Kirk or Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett has more upside than Christian Kirk, but Christian Kirk to me is not nearly as safe. And why am I saying that? Because Tyler Lockett's the number 2 target on his team with a lot of injuries at the running back position right now. So for me, I'm still risking it and putting Tyler Lockett in there. Christian Kirk, the thing is, we've got AJ Green, we've got DeAndre Hopkins, we got Rondale Moore.
Now you have Zach Ertz.
You got Zach Ertz there now too. They're still running the ball decently with James Conner and Chase Edmonds. So that's the route that I would go.
Perfect.
Yerbo, full PPR. I need a wide receiver and a flex player. Devontae Smith, Allen Robinson, Tyler Lockett, and Antonio Gibson. I have got. Hold on.
I know what my heart wants to say.
I've got Allen Robinson higher than Tyler Lockett right now. Oh, if you need more upside, you put Tyler Lockett at the flex. If not, go with Antonio Gibson.
And it's so hard because you have Allen Robinson, who's underperformed. You have Antonio Gibson, who is not 100% healthy. Devontae Smith, who can't get quality targets from his quarterback deep down the field. It's not ideal anyway. I understand a lot of people are just abandoning Allen Robinson altogether. This isn't a bad matchup. They're going to be losing to Tampa Bay. They're going to be throwing the football. Tampa Bay's biggest weakness is their secondary. So I understand that 100%. On paper, it's a good matchup for Allen Robinson, and I hate to give up on the guy because the talent is definitely there for sure. Personally, I'd like to go Allen Robinson and Tyler Lockett. If you'd rather be a little bit safer, then I go Lockett and then Gibson.
Frog GG, pick 2, James Conner, Mike Davis, Julio Jones, Khalil Herbert. That's even worse. 1 is definitely going to be James Conner for me.
I love Conner this week. I love him in a matchup in which they should get a huge second half lead against Houston and then just run James Conner late.
Julio, hammy injury, left in the second half of the game. No idea what's happening with him. Khalil Herbert, great week last week, but now he gets Damian Williams back.
Right.
Mike Davis is probably the safest bet there.
Yep. And I don't mind it either in that matchup against Miami. It's not bad. I actually have Mike Davis this week at running back 15. So I'm going to go with Conner and Davis.
Yeah. And hey, we only need like 60 more likes till we tell you about the extra special super duper surprise giveaway for tonight. 300 likes, and we're going to tell you what it is. Mark McDonald got Hines, Sermon, Damian Williams, Bateman, and Dallas D on the bench. Long-term drop, any for Mac, D Johnson, J Wilson, L Bell, C Evans, M Brown. So this is a 14-team PPR. Obviously, we know who Marlon Mack is. D Johnson.
I'm guessing it's Dearness Johnson.
Oh, Dearness Johnson. Yeah. Okay. Good call there. Jeff Wilson, Le'Veon Bell, Chris Evans, and I'm guessing Malcolm Brown.
I'm guessing this can't be Hollywood, so it's got to be Malcolm Brown.
I mean, Trey Sermon, I'm okay moving on from at this point because they're getting healthy at running back now. And he just hasn't performed this year.
But who do you really grab though? I mean, Le'Veon Bell maybe. But I mean, he's not. I mean, Devontae Freeman looks better right now.
I'd be willing to grab Mac. His name's all over the place in trade rumors right now. If he gets traded to a team that's been hurt at the running back position, he could pick up some value the rest of the season. So, I mean, I'm good with holding on to Mac. As far as the Dallas defense goes, I'm not interested in holding a second defense. So if you are, get rid of them and just pick up somebody else. If I had to make any bets here, I would grab like Mac and Jeff Wilson. That'd be my two. That'd be my two grabs.
And just cross your fingers because you're not going to be able to use them anytime soon until something changes.
Yep. Brady, Chubb out, Eckler on a bye. Need an RB2 between Elijah Mitchell or JD McKissick. If it's half PPR or full PPR, JDM for me. If it's standard, then you have to put Elijah Mitchell in and just pray.
Exactly. I agree.
Ethan becoming a member here on YouTube for the 3rd month. Ethan, appreciate you. I saw Waller's questionable. He's in my flex. If he does not play, who do I play? Gaskin or T. Higgins? Love you guys. Ethan, forehead kisses. T. Higgins for me.
Yeah,
Ethan is underage. I can't do that. I take that back, Ethan.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I appreciate you catching yourself there. Yeah, I'm going with T. Higgins, though, as well. I saw somebody out here in the chat ask if Rashad Bateman was a good stash right now. Trying to see who asked that. Let me see. JC, is Bateman a good stash? Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
If he's out there, he should be stashed on your bench.
I like stashing him. I'm not running him out there as an RB,
right.
Or like a wide receiver 2 right now.
I'm stashing him, though.
Careful with. Got that question a lot this week. I like Bateman. I had nothing against Bateman. I thought it was a great, but Marquise Brown, you got to admit the dude's balling out right now. He's a top 10 wide receiver. Do we think that connection between Lamar Jackson and Brown and Andrews is just going to disappear and Bateman's going to become the number one? No, it's just not going to happen right now.
Yep.
Isaiah flex Woods or Patterson in a full PPR. If that's Cordero, it's Pat. You got to have him in your lineup.
Yep. In a great matchup. 100%.
Starting Cordero Patterson shouldn't even be a question right now. If you own him, he's in your lineup every single week.
That's right.
There's no difference. Red Hulk, start 2 in a PPR. Boyd, Devontae Smith, Miles Sanders, Mike Davis. Do you play Miles Sanders over Mike Davis, Jake?
Well, I have to start 2 of them. And I think Mike Davis would be one of them. And here's the thing. I said it in my start sit video. We are going to see a huge game from Miles Sanders in the very near future. And I hope you're seeing me shake my pencil in your face, people, because it's going to happen. Just like it happened with Myles Gaskin, it's going to happen. He's going to explode. And for a lot of people, it's going to be on their bench because they've given up here recently. And I 100% understand that they're just not utilizing him. I just don't know if the other options you have are any safer. So I may take the gamble this week and go with Mike Davis and Miles Sanders and cross my fingers.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've sent a super chat, we're probably 15 minutes behind on super chats right now. We need one of those signs like at Cedar Point, Disney World,
now
where it says like your wait
estimated wait time. We're not going to take any breaks, though. We're not taking
questions answered.
That's right.
Anyway, we're about 15 minutes behind. If you've sent a super chat, stick around. We are going to get to it. Don't worry. They
100%.
all get answered. We're answering questions that are out in the regular chat as well, so we're not forgetting about you. And we only need 10 more likes until we tell you about our super duper special giveaway for tonight. And if we get to 600 likes, we're going to let it flow.
That's right.
I said it without you, Jake. I'm sorry. 650. I changed my mind.
Okay.
650 likes. Anyway, moving on to Steven Drakes.
What up, Steven?
Would you start Ayuk and Stevenson this week in a half PPR? Also, would you drop any of these two for Damian Williams? I think my Ayuk might go off. Well, Ayuk's got a pretty decent matchup this week.
He does.
Do not mind starting him. You just got to be ready for garbage. Now, but the problem is the weather's supposed to be shit. So if that happens, if it's 40-mile-per-hour winds and gusts are up into the 50s and it's raining and it's crap, Ayuk's probably not going to have a good game.
Yeah.
Am I dropping him for Damian Williams? I don't know if I can start Damian Williams or Khalil Herbert this week unless I absolutely need it to.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I think Stevenson I like, but Damian Harris is still going to be involved there and get the bulk of the touches. What you're going to see from Stevenson is something in the neighborhood of 10 carries a week, and he's going to get some goal line work and take some of the touchdowns away from Damian Harris. He's just going to be very touchdown dependent because he's not seeing the volume. So personally, this week, Damian Williams and Stevenson, they're both crapshoots at this point. I take the pass catching upside when I don't like the matchups, and then I just go with Damian Williams over Stevenson this week.
Yeah, we just hit 324 likes. So, ladies and gentlemen, maybe you saw me mention it on Twitter this past week. We are 22, correct, Jake? Yeah, we are 22 members away from a big milestone here on the Fantasy Headliners. And thanks to everybody out there for the support. We are able to celebrate the milestone of almost 500 YouTube members. So if we can get 22 new members here on YouTube tonight, we are going to give away a autographed jersey of an all-pro wide receiver. We're not going to tell you who it is, but is an all-pro wide receiver, an absolute bomb of a jersey giveaway.
You know what?
We need 22 new members tonight to do that. How do you become a member?
I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Okay. How do you become a member? Well, that's easy. There's one of two ways that you can do that. Number one, if you look right next to the subscribe button below this video, there might be a button that says join. You can click on that button. And when you click on that button, it will let you join for $4.99 a month. Or if you are on an iPhone, which doesn't show the join button for one reason or another, I have just posted in the chat a link to the join page, which you click that, boop, it's going to take you to the join page. It's only $4.99 a month. You're going to get a couple of extra videos throughout the week. You're going to get a super special only members live stream on Sunday mornings, which you get to hang out with me tomorrow morning if you do it. And you get sweet badges and emojis that you can use in the chat. So then everyone knows that you're a member of the exclusive Headliner Nation.
And you know what? I'm going to up it one, because I know we said we were going to make it a mystery, Kyle, but how about this? What if I tell them all the jerseys I have and I say they get to pick the one that they want? The winner gets to pick the one that they want.
Even better.
All right, so this is what I got out of the all-pro wide receivers that we have available if we hit this mark tonight. I got a signed Amari Cooper Dallas Cowboys jersey. A signed Odell Beckham Cleveland Browns jersey. No, I know he's not all pro with the Browns. A signed Justin Jefferson jersey. A signed DeAndre Hopkins. This is a Cardinals jersey. And if you like old school players, I was going to keep this one for myself, but if they pick it, they pick it. How about an old school Ocho Cinco Bengals jersey? Got that too. So
now here's the thing too, Jake, to let the people know, you can't win if you're not a member.
Yeah,
you have to become a member to win. So, and you have to be live because we are going to pick the winner tonight. So we're going to pick the winner tonight at the end of the show. You have to be here in the chat. You have to be a member, and we have to get to 22 members tonight. We do that, and we hit our goal of 500. We're going to let you pick one of these jerseys.
Yep, we'll give it away. All right, Kyle, back to some football questions.
Time back. We got to get back to it. Robert Miles wants to know, we need to pick two. One running back and one flex.
Okay.
Devontae Smith, Booker, Freeman, and Damian Williams. Your flex is going to be Devontae Smith. Don't love it, but
don't love it.
You basically have to because Booker, Freeman, and Williams are garbage. And then I'm going to pick Booker as my running back because he is the only guy who's not going to be splitting touches with somebody else.
Exactly. And they have, no Kenny Galladay, no Kadarius Toney. He could see some more pass catching work. Booker and Smith for me.
Homestar Hobo, what's up? And a standard scoring pick one tight end. Uzomah, Ali Cox, Cole Kmet, Jonnu Smith, Ross Dwelly, OJ Howard, Cameron Bright. Thanks, guys. And happy Bipocalypse.
Happy Bipocalypse.
I've got CJ Uzomah as my highest ranked tight end out of that group right now.
CJ, who's your mama?
CJ, who's your mama? I can't believe I missed a chance.
Yeah, you missed a chance to call him who's your mama.
I'm going to give some love to all of our new members here in just a second when I get caught up. Isaiah. Jake, is it too much to make Connor my RB2 over Gaskin?
Nope, not at all. This week I have James Conner as of right now at running back 16 overall. So yeah, I don't hate it whatsoever.
Blonde's Hedge with the 5 bombs starting Kyler, Kirk, James Conner, Arizona defense, and Rondell Moore because of the buys. You better hope Arizona goes off.
Wow.
Oh my God.
At least they got a good matchup.
Woo.
Yeah.
No, Mike, it's for any members in the stream tonight. It's for any members. The jersey giveaway is going to go to one member. You could have signed up today. You could have signed up a week ago. It doesn't matter. You just have to be a member, but we're not giving it away unless we hit 22 new members tonight.
And we're at 10 already.
Yeah, we're at 10. We're going to show all of those new members some love here in just a minute.
Yep.
Daichi, Bateman or Corey Davis in the flex. Darn bye weeks. I'm going Corey Davis.
I'm going to be ballsy. It is very ballsy, but I'm going Rashad Bateman. I'm cupping him and going Bateman.
Joe P, another banger. Need a wide receiver 2 and a flex and a half PPR. Alex Collins, JD McKissick, Allen Robinson, and Rashad Bateman, Michael Carter, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Van Jefferson. Wide receiver 2 and a flex. I'm going Allen Robinson and JD McKissick because as of right now, I'm not 100% sure about Alex Collins yet.
Exactly. I mean, there's always that chance that he gets ruled out late, and with it being a Monday night game, I hate to take that chance.
Joshua, any Darren Waller advice? We don't have any updates on him. We have not heard anything as of yet, and he is an afternoon.
What I would kind of do, though, is I'd take a look at your waiver wire, see some of the late afternoon games and what tight ends are available, and then just have a plan in place just in case something comes out in the morning where he may not go. You have somebody else that you can swap him out for in another afternoon game or a Sunday night or Monday night game.
Jake, we've gotten 17 new members already. I got to give some love to them real quick. So let me give some love to the new members. Welcome to the exclusive Headliner Nation. Charles Picard, Oscar Koss, Doug Maccabee, V Storeswell, Noah Zink, Ryan Maston, David Garcia, Rob Mont 35, BC 4467, Anthony Reyes, Brianny Dunbar, Sean Gerber, Jonathan Olivo, Danny O'Brien, Krista Williams, Lawrence Heald, Steven Dominguez, and I believe that's everybody for right now. But I had to show everyone some love, and we'll hit you with a little bit of love again when it comes through on the noties. But I just wanted to scroll through the chat because we got so many so quickly.
Yes.
Bings 392. Hey guys, need to pick 2 for a full PPR Superflex. Herbert, Parker, Freeman, Demarcus Robinson. 5-1 with your guys' help this year. Oh my God. It's Khalil Herbert and Freeman for me, unless Parker plays, and then I'll go Herbert and Parker and just
pray. Yeah, I mean, Freeman at least should get some added touches with no Latavius Murray, so that's that. I mean, I don't hate that, but as of right now, the way things sit, I'm leaning Freeman and Herbert.
Isaiah, Connor or Mike Davis in the flex. James Conner for me. It's 100%. PPR.
That changes it a little bit. I mean, that gives a little bit more upside to Mike Davis, but I think Connor just has that touchdown upside that Davis doesn't.
Robert, PPR, McKissick or Freeman? It's McKissick for me.
PPR, yep.
Corvette Foster 40. What up, Vet? Hey, guys. With Waller as a questionable, I have Ricky Seals-Jones, but he plays the early game. Should Howard, Komet, Everett, Mo Alley in the later games, i.e. best floor? Me personally, if we get to the morning and you haven't heard that Waller's going to be in, you start Ricky Seals-Jones. Ricky Seals-Jones, he's played really well. He's getting a decent amount of targets. It's a good matchup. I go RSJ if you haven't heard anything by the time games kicked off.
Yep.
Dornage, Davis, TB12 or Burrow? TB12's got to be higher, right?
Yeah, I never am I not going to put TB12 higher. I mean, that guy has such a huge ceiling on a weekly basis. I got him at number 4 this week. Burrow at 8.
AJ Green or Bateman in a PPR. I'm going AJ Green there.
Yes, I agree.
Jeffrey Foote, Alex Collins, Rashad Penny or Hunter Renfrow in the flex in a full PPR. Thanks, guys. If Collins plays, I'll put him in there. I can't imagine that Penny's going to come back in this weekend after being out.
He'll be hurt by the second quarter anyway. I mean, I think the safest option you have is Hunter Renfrow. Just because you don't know about Alex Collins on Monday night, at least run Hunter Renfrow. You know you could have him Sunday afternoon. Since we still kind of up in the air what's going on in that Seattle backfield. Even if Collins does play, I mean, now Penny plays. They still have DJ Dallas and Travis Homer. Could just be a huge rotation. So I think I go Renfrow.
I forgot that they were Monday night. I'm changing it. Yeah, got to go with Hunter Renfrow there too. Mike, what is SR? Normally that would mean senior.
It's Mike Senior Chiappini.
Mike Senior Chiappini. The Big Mac or the Whopper? Thanks. Hey, listen. Your boy worked his way up through Burger King while he was on high school. We're going with that Whopper. Please.
Plus, when we were in Canton a couple months ago, we made a late night Burger King run. Me, Kyle, Ethan, Taylor, Casey.
Yeah.
Who else was with us? Yeah, it was good.
Mac.
Oh, yeah, Big Mac. That's right. He's famous.
F those tots.
F them tots.
Bukowski becoming a member for his second month.
What a buck.
Tater is that guy at the corner of the bar, face down in a basket of peanuts after his third rum and coke. Go Tater.
100%.
Caleb, Alex Collins, or McKissick for the flex and a half PPR. That's
McKissick.
JDM.
JDM.
Isaiah needs to fill in my empty cousins.
Whoa.
Isaiah. Wow. Okay. Listen, I
didn't know he lived in West Virginia.
You're our boy, but you can't in a live stream on the internet say, I need to fill in my cousins. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Should I play Darnold, Winston, or Garoppolo? Your ankle. Playing Darnold in 2 leagues already. Probably still leaning Darnold here, Jake.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, Winston can just go out there and he can throw for 5 touchdowns. It wouldn't surprise me if he threw for 5 interceptions. So, I mean, it's just Darnold. I think he's going to bounce back this week. That's where I'm going, even though you've already started him a bunch of other leagues.
Trey needs to know, are we doing Hopkins or Cordero in a PPR? It's Hopkins. I mean, you're not sitting Hopkins.
In a revenge game against Houston, I'm going with Hopkins.
Yeah. Mason Ruthier.
What a Mason.
Hey, guys, need to choose 2 flex in a standard league with some scary choices. Gaskin, Collins, Darnell Mooney. Thanks, guys. I'm not risking Collins on Monday night like Jake just talked about, so I'm going Darnell Mooney and Gaskin here.
Yep, same here, especially in a standard league.
Brendan Bond becoming a member here on YouTube for the second month. Appreciate the support, Brendan. I can drop Boyd for Higgins in a full PPR. Who for this week and or rest of season? Thanks as always, fellas. I've got Boyd higher this week, but I would risk it to drop him to have Higgins the rest
of the season. Exactly.
Yep. So I would do it. I'd grab Higgins right now. I shine. What up, baby?
What's up, I shine?
What's up, fellas? Need some upside. So many people saying need upside this week. It's making me think of our very own need upside, and
I try not to think about him.
Making my stomach hurt worse than it already does.
Yeah.
I shine 101 in a 12-team standard league. We need to pick one. Ayuk, Marquez Callaway, Rondell Moore, Robbie Anderson, or Devontae Parker. Thanks, guys. I've got Robbie Anderson the highest this week. It's the riskiest, but I've got him the highest and the most upside because the guy's got like 32 targets over the past 3 weeks.
Just feels so dirty.
It feels dirty.
I mean, if Parker plays, I like Parker a little bit more, but we just don't know about him yet. Parker's an early game, so maybe if Parker is active, I would personally lean Parker over Robbie if I could.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, we're probably about 20 minutes behind on super chats right now. We're working our way through it. If you sent a super chat, we will get to it. And we're only we are only one new member away from picking somebody at the end of this stream to win an autographed jersey. We've got 21 new members tonight. We're one away from 500 members here on YouTube. Appreciate you all. We'll shout out those new members as we keep rolling. Anton wants to know, though, Jake and Kyle, who is the biggest disappointment of all the players you thought would boom but looked more like a bust this year? I think the biggest one so far for me is Myles Gaskin.
I love Myles Gaskin this offseason because of where you could draft him in like the 4th or 5th round.
Yep.
So, I mean, the potential upside he had has just been killed at this point by Brian Flores trying to be too cute.
No Chill dropping an insane 20 bomb in the chat. No Chill. Forehead kisses. Love you. What's up, Go? I got a case of the bye-week blues, brothers. Here's who I have to work with. Let me know if you change anyone in a PPR. His starters are Kyler Murray, Jacoby Myers, AJ Green, Booker, Mitchell, Kelsey. And in the flex, are we going Gesicki or JD McKissick? And then he's got Callaway and Moore on the bench. I mean, for the flex, I'm going with McKissick.
Yeah.
If you need upside, then I'm putting Callaway in over Jacoby Myers this week. But if you want to be safe, then we're going with Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, he's just safe though. His ceiling is like a 4-foot ceiling. It's like one of those small houses that you got to try to walk through. That's what you get with Jacoby Myers.
Justin, need a last spot for my flex. Damian Williams, Khalil Herbert, AJ Dillon, McKissick, or Julio in a standard. Thanks, folks. It was going to be McKissick until you said standard.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I mean, am I crazy to think that this could be a solid week for AJ Dillon?
No.
He's somebody who's getting right around 15 touches a week. He's got that old Jamal Williams role now there in Green Bay, and they're going up against Washington, whose run defense has been skeptical. They allowed 2 touchdowns last week to Darrell Williams, so it doesn't sound sexy, but AJ Dillon, somebody who could have a pretty safe floor and still a decent ceiling.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially hit 500 members here on YouTube. Appreciate all of the members out there of the exclusive Headliner Nation that are able and willing to help support the channel. You guys don't know how much it means to us. This allows us to do tons of extra things for you. We've got awesome plans that we're working on behind the scenes that with your help becoming members here, we are going to be able to make a reality, not only for us, but for you as well, because as you know, we take a lot of what we do here and we put it right back into the community. So we are going to be picking somebody to win their choice of an autographed jersey that we mentioned a few minutes ago. The only way that you can win tonight, though, is to become a member. So even though we've hit 22, if you're willing and able, $4.99 a month for a bunch of extra stuff, help support the channel. You get the sweet emojis. You can hang out in the chat with us on Sundays, which is a members only. Do it. Do it. And Jake, if we get 50 new members tonight, can we give away another one?
Sure, Kyle.
Yes. Look at chat. I did it for you, Headliner Nation. Jake right now is like that SOB.
I give away a lot of things.
So, hey, if we can get to 50, we're going to give away 2, baby. Your boy's out here doing work for you, Headliner Nation.
Wow.
M. St. G with the sexy 20 in the chat. What up, guys? In a PPR, need a wide receiver. Parker, Kirk, Bateman, Quez Watkins traded St. Brown for Hunter Henry. Ooh, I like that. Have Higbee thoughts. Glad you're feeling better, Kyle. Appreciate it. And hope you had a good weekend last week, Jake. Shout out to the Headliner Nation. For me picking here, Christian Kirk.
Man, that is just so difficult because the only thing that worries me about Arizona is what if they get up so big that they don't have to throw for 4 quarters? And that's the part that just worries me. Quez Watkins isn't really a choice for me. Man, with Parker not being 100%, it's between Kirk and Bateman. Bateman's going to be on somewhat of a pitch count. I think Kirk may be slightly safer, but if I want to gamble a little bit, that's when I go with Bateman.
People want me to bring out the hairstyle again from last weekend.
Do not. I saw that. Don't do that.
I can't because the hair is actually done.
Whatever.
Today.
It was like a bad Justin Bieber. He belonged in Harry Potter.
Oh my God. It was so sexy though. Anything I put on is just
No.
God, makes them panties drop. Robert Greco. What kind of production do you see from Devontae Foreman, running back from Baltimore?
Freeman?
Williams. Oh yeah, he put Foreman. It is Freeman. My bad.
Freeman.
I'm like Ron Burgundy.
You totally Ron Burgundy that and just read it. Yeah.
And JaMychal Hasty in a PPR league. I mean, he's talking about Freeman, Williams from Baltimore, and then Hasty. Honestly, the only way Freeman is going, or Freeman or Williams, really for that matter, is if like Latavius Murray were to miss tomorrow.
Which
if
he does.
Not,
He's
I'm
already
not
out.
Expecting anything from any of these guys.
Yeah. I mean, and Murray is out tomorrow, so it will be for tomorrow.
Oh, he is out tomorrow.
Yeah,
Wait a
he is
second.
out tomorrow, so it will be
Okay.
Tomorrow is Freeman. 100% out of the list here. Rest of the season, though, I mean, you're kind of limited. Tyson Williams basically lost everything because of pass blocking issues. So, I mean, he's kind of buried on the depth chart. So, as of right now, what you have here listed, it's Freeman rest of season.
Sean Gerber sent a $5 donation. Appreciate you, Sean. Ray!
What up, Ray? Ray Foltz in
All
the
are
chat.
the bomb. Jake, I need that OBJ jersey.
Oh. Ooh.
Ray, haven't you won something this year already?
Ray won I just shipped Ray not that long ago a CEH jersey.
There you go, Ray.
Yeah, Ray's
Now
won.
you could end up winning again, obviously, but
Yeah.
Are you wearing CEH right now? You got it close to your body. John.
That's John. That's not Juan. That's John.
John.
Same thing. I mean,
I'm the king of injured tight end. So am I. I've been a little sore today. Half PPR, have Gronk, Knox, and Kittle. Struggling
Wow.
to deal any of them for someone startable. Is Gronk droppable right now?
Ugh.
Since you have Knox and Kittle?
Do you drop Kittle or do you drop Knox?
Neither.
I mean, not Kittle. I mean, do you drop Gronk or you drop Knox?
Gronk.
Really?
Yeah, just because of the injury, what he's coming back to. I mean, yeah. I drop Gronk. If you have to drop someone, drop Gronk. If not, just wait, and then when Kittle comes back, trade him. You're gonna be able to get something for Kittle. Can you get something right now because he's hurt? Maybe not. But the fact that no one's giving you anything in your league seems a little outlandish considering the scape of the tight ends.
Yeah.
So you're probably just kind of getting held right now. So wait for Kittle to come back and then trade him if I were you.
Okay. I have a unsafe fantasy football level obsession with Gronk, so it's just hard for me to part. I have separation issues.
I mean, if he has to drop someone right now, you could probably drop Gronk and get him back next week.
Yeah.
Josu Rios.
It's Josue. That is Josue.
Josue?
I know you didn't grow up in the desert of Arizona like I did, but that is Josue Rios.
At least I got Rios right. That's the first one for me. That's the first time I've seen that.
I got you, Josue.
Josue.
Mm-hmm.
Jose Rios with the 6-month membership. Appreciate you. Full PPR. Should I start Myers or Collins as my flex? That's Myers for me.
Yeah. I mean, Myers is just safer at this point.
We've got more people coming in as members. We're up to 28 new members now. If we get to 50 new members tonight, we're going to give away 2 jerseys. Jose Hernandez with the 10 bomb. Aloha, brothers. Jose, are you in Hawaii?
No. Jose is in California, if I believe.
Oh, okay. But
how do I know where our subscribers
right now.
live? Like, that's weird.
Taking a vacay in Hawaii, and I can't miss out on the best show on YouTube, period. Jose, appreciate you, brother. And a half PPR, T. Higgins or Jalen Waddle. I'm going Jalen Waddle right now.
Me too. This week I am too, especially since we don't know about Devontae Parker.
And in a full PPR, Drake or McKissick, it's going McKissick for me.
McKissick.
And time to enjoy these drinks.
Here's. I got my coffee. Here's to your drink.
Enjoy the sun, baby. Garth Drake. Need a PPR in the flex. Julio or Cooks? I'm going with Cooks.
Yeah. Being that we don't really know the availability of Julio, I'm going with Cooks as well. They're going to be trailing. They're going to have to throw.
Also, we need 650 likes to let it flow. And I know you all want us to let it flow. So we better have 650 likes in the next minute and a half, or I'm going to give you the very much. I love you all, but I'm disappointed in you right now. Look. Okay. Peter C with the 5 bomb. Hey guys, QB Herbert is on a bye. Winston or one of the Jones. I'm going Winston.
One of the Jones.
Daniel Jones and Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. Okay. Yeah.
Macalac.
Out of those options, I agree. It's Winston.
Freeman or McKissick or Khalil Herbert. Thanks y'all the best. Peter, you're the best. McKissick for me.
Yep, agreed. McKissick.
Lay 90. Hey guys, love the channel. Need flex help. Devontae Smith, Khalil Herbert, JD McKissick, or Dallas Goedert. Thanks, guys. If it's a full PPR, give me JD McKissick there as well.
Yep. Anything else outside of a full PPR, even a half PPR. If it's standard, maybe I lean the way of Dallas Goedert, but that's it.
B Maddox becoming a member for the 5th month here on YouTube. I'm a headliner. Let it flow. Devin Chakowski with the 2 bomb. Bad bye week. Flex start. Hines, St. Brown, or Freeman. Probably going to go with Freeman there.
Yeah, I agree. And then I agree that I'm going Freeman out of those choices. Don't forget Reese Calderon also.
Whoever wins the giveaway, can you mispronounce the name and say Juan Solis?
Say what?
Juan wants us to mispronounce their name, or wants me to do it because I mispronounce names. He wants me to mispronounce it Juan Solis, so then he'll win.
Okay, I got you.
Deshaun Woods, what up, Deshaun? What's going on, boys? Hurting this week. Pick 2, Freeman, Gaskin, Pascal, or Bateman. Now that we know it sounds like we're going to be down a couple of guys in Indy, I'm going to go with Pascal and Freeman here.
Yep, I have to agree, even though the weather is just not sexy. It's not sexy at all. We got Reese Calderon as well. Says, y'all are the best. Full PPR. Need 2 wide receivers and a flex. I got Evans, A-Rob, J.D. McKissick, T. Higgins, or Bateman. And at tight end, Ertz or Higbee. So for the first section, you need 2 wide receivers and a flex. Evans is going to be one of them because we know there's no Antonio Brown or Gronk. That means you need another wide receiver out of A-Rob, Higgins, or Bateman. I'm going to lean towards Higgins as my number 2. As your flex, I'm going J.D. McKissick. And then at tight end, I'm going with Zach Ertz this week over Tyler Higbee. Do you agree with that, or you think I'm a little bit nuts?
That was out of the regular chat, right?
No. That was a skipped one.
Oh, I skipped one?
Yeah, and I'm making sure I'm following behind.
Where was it? From Reese?
Yep.
God, I'm an A-hole.
I got you, Reese.
I do agree, though.
Gotcha.
All right, going back to where we're at. Gus A-Rod, or Jalen Hurts in a full PPR. Not that the PPR matters.
It's Rodgers.
Is it Rodgers? Okay.
I get it. Jalen Hurts is scoring fantasy points, but
He looks bad doing it.
he just doesn't, and he's getting them all in like the fourth quarter. And I don't know if I can take that heartache for 4 quarters a game when Aaron Rodgers is still producing.
Val91, greetings from Germany. I need to learn. I need to learn how to say greetings in all these different languages. 2 announcements. Number 1, we're less than 100 likes away. No, we're not. I miscounted because I said 600. I'm going to drop it back down to 600 because I don't give an F. We're less than 100 likes away from letting it flow. So hit the like button if you haven't done it. Yes. Also, Tater Miles is in the chat right now.
Really,
the Tate man himself. HJ Rammert with the 5 donation. Appreciate you, HJ. Astro Joe's Pittman or Parker. It's got to be Pittman. We don't have any information on Parker right now. Ertz or Higbee in a standard league. In a standard,
I'm going Ertz.
I'm going to go Ertz and hope he scores. I love the matchup, but he's less than a week into the playbook right now with a ton of people around him. And one that, they could be running in the entire second half.
Yeah.
Brian Alley becoming a member here on YouTube for the 2nd month. Been here a lot longer than 2 months. Love you guys and appreciate your time and effort, fellas. Let it flow, baby.
Appreciate you, Brian.
I Shine 101 with another chat. 10-team PPR need flex with upside. Corey Davis, Tyler Boyd, or Michael Carter. Pick one. If you want upside, I'm going Tyler Boyd because
Agreed.
I love the matchup this week.
Yep, I agree. That could turn into a shootout really quick.
James Weingand with the 5-bomb. Hey, fellas, lots of buys this week. Half PPR flex. Renfro, Gaskin, Julio Jones, Damian Williams. It would be Julio, but I don't know.
I don't know if we can trust it. He could literally not play.
Yep.
Gaskin not getting work. Renfro is at least a safer option, especially if something were to happen where Darren Waller did not play. Then all of a sudden Renfro gets more work. Damian Williams, how much does he split with Khalil Herbert in a game in which they're going to be losing more than likely? Personally, I cross my fingers and go with Hunter Renfro.
Yep. Yeah. Andre Korzma. Shout out from Brazil. What's going on, Andre? I lost Chubb, Hunt, CEH, and Zeke. So I need 2 running backs and a flex between Collins, Freeman, Booker, and Devontae Smith in a standard league. Thanks, guys. I'm going to go with Devontae Smith as my flex, and then probably Freeman and Booker here.
Yep, I am too, just to play it a little bit safer since we don't know what that backfield in Seattle.
Steven Dominguez, Evening Legends. Jake, give Headliner Nation
Steven.
your best Seth Rogen laugh impersonation. Oh, well, love you guys. It's going to be a banger. Hit the like button.
You know what? I have to listen to it. I don't even know what it sounds like.
He's like, For those of you on the gaming channel, when I make fun of Timmy, which is like the little kids that are going crazy, it's like that. It's like that. I was like, I can't even do it right now.
I'm pulling up a video. I got to listen to it because I don't see the resemblance at all. I am way more intelligent than Seth Rogen is. If anything, Seth Rogen looks like me, if anything.
Oh, man. Jameson Lundstrom with the 5-bomb. Need 2 in a standard. Collins, Chuba, Antonio Gibson, or Hollywood Brown. Yeah, it's like...
He sounds like his IQ is 4.
Chuba and Hollywood Brown for me, Jameson. Mike Gear solid. Let's go Braves. I'll be back later. Wish us luck. Mike Gear, all that luck sent your way, baby. Pasta Prince traded DJ Moore and Waddle for Aaron Jones and Mecole Hardman in a standard scoring. I don't love that trade at all right now.
DJ Moore and Waddle for Aaron Jones and Hardman.
Yeah.
He got Aaron Jones?
He got Aaron Jones and Hardman. Okay, hold on, because he put his team here too. Brady, CD, Debo, Deontay, Cook, Jones, Andrew, and Gibson. So listen. From a value standpoint, I think you lost. I think Moore and Waddle are more valuable than Jones and Hardman. From the standpoint of did it make your team better? Yes, 100% it made your team better. Yeah,
because he's struggling with Antonio Gibson as one of his running backs, so now he gets Aaron Jones to make up for that. So overall, I don't hate it.
Yep. HJ Ramert with the 10-bomb. Hayes guys traded Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, and Rashad Penny for Keenan Allen, Josh Jacobs, and Jarvis Landry. Also traded A.J. Dillon, Latavius Murray for Javonte Williams and a half PPR. Thanks, guys. So the first one being Chase Waddle and Penny for Allen, Jacobs, and Landry. I mean,
he's basically Landry's already banged up again. So you traded Jamar Chase for Keenan Allen, and you traded Jalen Waddle for Josh Jacobs.
It's basically even for me.
Yeah,
I would have taken Chase over Allen, and I would take Jacobs rest of season over Waddle.
Waddle, yep.
And then as far as the Dillon and Latavius Murray move for Javonte Williams, I don't hate it. I mean, it's basically a wash as well. I mean, both of these were very even trades. I don't think one lost and one won.
Yeah, I like Javonte Williams rest of season, so I don't mind them.
Isaiah, worried about Damian Williams, my flex. Should I grab Parker Anderson or Callaway instead in a full PPR? Anderson and Callaway are going to have much better ceilings than what Damian Williams will this week. Me personally, I've got Anderson higher.
Agreed. I see you out there, Land Destroy. Yes, I remember Never Fun Crab.
Going over some of our new members again here real quick. Steven Dominguez, Lawrence Heald, Krista Williams, Danny O'Brien, Jonathan Olivo, Sean Gerber, all becoming new members. We're at 30 new members right now. 20 more, and we're giving away a second jersey.
That's
autographed. Right. Your choice. I Shine 101, Chase Edmonds or Mike Davis in an 8-team Superflex league with Michael Carter and Devontae Freeman on waivers. Pick one with a good floor, hopefully. Mike Davis has the best floor.
Yep, I agree. I agree here this week in a good matchup against Miami.
Bryony Dunbar, Anthony Reyes becoming new members. Lawrence Heald. Is it crazy to start both Gibson and Flex McKissick? Full PPR. My other flex option this week is Michael Carter and Robbie Anderson. I mean, you're probably playing it safe with both of those guys. If you need more upside, though, you move McKissick to running back and you play Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, which is still a gamble. I mean, that's a little bit more of a high, upside gamble. Gibson and McKissick, I don't love it, but it's safer.
David Perry, a 2-year Patreon member. David, appreciate all of your support over the year. Thank you. Or 2 years. Thank you.
Yes.
BC4467, Rob Mont becoming new members. Sean Gerber with the 5-bomb. Ruggs or Boyd, full PPR flex. If you need upside, it's Ruggs. If you want to play it safe, you go Boyd.
Yep. Personally, I'm going Ruggs and hoping for the big play.
Yep. David Garcia, Ryan Maston, Noah Zink, all becoming new members. Ed Miller in a half PPR flex, Hollywood Brown or Gibson, Burrow or Tannehill at quarterback. If you need upside at the flex, it's Hollywood Brown over Gibson.
I agree. I probably play him regardless to be safe.
And then Burrow over Tannehill?
Yes, he is.
V. Stroswell becoming a member. Gregory Gladden with the spicy, sexy, delicious 10-bomb in the chat. AJ Brown or Sterling Shepard? AJ Brown.
Yes. Now that we know that he's healthier and is not, completely sick of Chipotle anymore, he should be the better option.
Yep. Doug Maccabee, Oscar Cross becoming new members. Carlos Enriquez in a full PPR. Trade Henderson for Diggs. Have Ridley and Keenan Allen. I mean, if you already have Ridley and Keenan Allen, you don't really need Diggs. So if you're going to be taking away a starter at running back, I personally am not doing that.
Yep.
Even though I would take Diggs over Henderson, this doesn't really help your team. However, you could do like maybe Henderson and Keenan Allen for Diggs and another running back that he has. And then it kind of gives you a little bit of an upgrade from Allen to Diggs. And then maybe you don't lose a whole lot at running back. Charles Picard.
Mark Murillo is out there too. He says he's not a member right now, but he's gone to the finals 2 years in a row listening to our advice. So that's what I like to hear, Mark.
Appreciate you. Carlos Enriquez. Oh, we got that one. Charles Picard becoming a new member. Julio Coronado sent a $2 donation. Appreciate you. Justin Burnett wanted everyone to know, hit that like button.
Smash
600 likes and we're going to let it flow.
And I got my helmet ready.
600. The helmet's ready.
I'm going to get my helmet
likes.
Ready.
Let's go, baby. Mike and Iris Garza need 2 wide receivers, Bateman, Hardman, Mooney, and a full PPR. Probably Bateman and Mooney.
Bateman and Mooney. Yep, I agree.
Rosetown Romper, 2 questions. Sit Scary Terry, move Cup up to wide receiver 2, and put Patterson in the flex.
Yes.
Yeah. Who's
I'm
the
doing
wide
that.
receiver 1?
I don't know, but he's got some great options.
Yes, but yeah, I'm doing that 100%.
Yeah.
Debo in the rain or Devontae Parker? You got to go
Debo.
Debo right now because we have no news on Parker and whether or not he'll even play this week.
Yep.
Randy Horsley in a PPR flex Herbert or Parker or McKissick. Sit just one. I'm sitting Parker then because, again, we don't have any information on Parker right now.
Whether he's going to play for sure or not. Yep.
THC. Does it show I'm a member? It doesn't show in your super chat. No, so I don't know for sure.
I don't even know if I can like search and look. I don't think I can.
Also, T. Higgins, Gaskin, or Godare in the flex in a full PPR. If you need upside, it's T. Higgins. If we're playing it safe, I'm playing Dallas Goedert. Sandra Gonzalez becoming a member here on YouTube. Sandra, appreciate it. Sandeep Balaram. What up, Sandeep? Need 2 running backs. Drop Gaskin and Freeman for Khalil Herbert and Damian Williams. I mean,
the problem with that is you're picking up 2 guys on the same team that you're never going to start both of them together.
And who won't be relevant once Mondi comes back anyway.
Yeah, and once Demont comes back, they're both going to lose value. So I kind of just hold what you got.
Yeah, so I'm staying there. Devin Collier with the 10 bomb. It's me again. Who would you guys trade between Kittle and Knox? And who would you try for? How do you feel about A-Rob and Seals Jones? I got Seals Jones this week because of Knox and Kittle being out. I mean, I like Seals Jones this week. I've got him as a start, got him as a top 12 tight end. Who am I trading between Kittle and Knox? I'm waiting to trade Kittle when he comes back and he gets healthy. Who would I trade for? I don't know because I don't know who's in your league, what the teams look like, what the scoring setting is, or anything like that. And then how do I feel about AB and A-Rob? I think A-Rob is going to end up being just fine this season, and AB is going to be back and healthy in a couple of weeks.
Agreed. I mean, you said it perfectly.
Kent Freeman becoming a new member here on YouTube. The Ganimal dropping in a spicy 10. Picked up Penny in case Collins didn't play. Which one will get more work? Have to start one of them at RB, or should I pick up Stevenson? Thanks, fella. Big Chubb. Let it flow. The Ganimal. I mean, if Collins is playing, I'm playing Collins.
Yes.
Over Penny.
The luxury you have is they're having both of them.
Stevenson, I don't know if I would start Stevenson at this point. I don't think that's a big enough upside for me to say, yeah, let's skip out on Jones or Collins.
Being that you have both of them, I think you're good because you can wait all the way there until Monday night, and you should have one of them. So just go with the one that if Collins is a start and he's playing, then he's the guy you go with.
Eric Cruz, have Michael Carter. Should I drop him for Devontae Booker? And can you guys do a vid on explaining waiver wire differences like rolling, etc.? Major weakness in my game.
So the first question is, should you drop Michael Carter for Devontae Booker? And I wouldn't because Saquon Barkley just has a low ankle sprain. He's going to be back at some point. So I'm keeping Michael Carter over Devontae Booker as of right now, unless you need someone to start in the meantime. The video, is he talking about like what's the difference between like waiver order and fab budget and stuff like that?
If he's saying waiver rolling, I mean, I can just touch on it real quick now. If it's like a rolling waiver wire, more than likely it means that before the season started, the waiver wire went in reverse order of the draft.
Yep.
So whoever had the first pick had the last waiver priority and so on. And what happens is as people make claims in the waiver wire, they fall backwards. So even if people make multiple claims in a week, I mean, they could be like the number 3 person. Let's say they put in 3 waiver wire claims. Well, the 2 people in front of them use their waiver wire. It gets to that person. Their waiver goes through. They drop back to the back end. And then let's say the people in front of them, some may not. He might move up in that week. So if he's got another waiver claim in and the people in front of him don't have a waiver claim in, he's going to jump them back to the top, hit it, and then he's going to fall back down. And the people who aren't using waivers, they're going to move up. So if someone doesn't use their waiver at all, like maybe they're 5th in the waiver order and 1, 2, 3, and 4 all use it, he's going to be number 1 in the priority next week. Some waiver priorities do it more along the lines of like whoever scored the least amount of points the week before, they get first waiver wire priority. Some do it in terms of the standings all season long. So no matter what, if you're in last place, you always have the first waiver priority. People do fab, free agent auction budget. So they have a certain amount of money that they can bid on a weekly base or on a yearly basis on players. And once it's gone, it's gone. So if they put in a fab request for somebody, they don't have any money and they put $0 in. If anybody puts $1 in, they're going to get them over them.
Mhm.
So those are going to be your main sort of waiver claims on a weekly basis. Robbie Fortune becoming a new member here on YouTube.
What up, Robbie?
Jose Torres, Woods, Waddle, Goddard, pick 2. Waller is my tight end. Well, I'm putting Goddard in over Waller at this point, and then I'm putting Woods and Waddle in. If for some reason we hear before the afternoon games tomorrow that Waller would be good to go, then at that point you can probably move a couple of things around.
Luckily, though, Goddard and Waller are playing in the same game, so you'll know ahead of time whether Waller plays or not. So if Waller sits, you go Goddard. If Waller plays, maybe you go Waller there as your tight end, and then for the other option, you're looking at like a Bobby Trees and then Jalen Waddle.
Hey, we want to let it flow. It's after 10, and we haven't let it flow one time yet tonight.
And my head's starting to like hurt. It's like
we need 19 likes.
My head's too big for that.
All we need is 19 likes. Hit it. Hit it,
Look
baby.
Look
Hit
at the
like
indent.
button. It's absolutely free.
All right.
Gino Memix with the 5 bomb. Who do I start? Pick 2. Pittman, Herbert, or Miles Sanders, and a half PPR. By the way, you guys are the best. Love you guys. Can I have a Cooper jersey? Well, appreciate it. Love you too. Forehead kisses. If I'm picking 2, it's Pittman and Miles Sanders.
Yes, I agree.
Alan Osorio,
What up,
Crowder or Ertz in a full PPR. Gracias, y'all rock. I'm gonna go Jamison Crowder here.
Are you really?
Yep.
I worry that Belichick is just going to torture Zach Wilson again, and that's my big.
He will, but remember, Crowder wasn't healthy when they played earlier.
That's true.
Crowder's healthy now, working out of the slot, quick routes to him, get the ball out. I think he could see a decent amount. And again, Ertz, first full week with the team. Does he have everything down? So many weapons around him. Game could be out of control by the second half. All of those things worry me about Ertz this week.
You are the tight end whisperer.
I try.
Your end whispers constantly.
Gregory Gladden, AJ Brown, or Sterling Shepard. It's AJ Brown for me.
Yep. 100%.
I shine 101 and a half point PPR. Pick 1. Callaway, Robbie Anderson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tyler Boyd, or Mecole Hardman. Need upside. Thanks, gentlemen. I'm going Tyler Boyd here still.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of boomer bust names on that list, but I got to agree there for Ishine. I'm going Tyler Boyd.
Woo! We got to 640 likes. That went quick. Absolutely love it. Elijah, PPR flex, Shepard, A-Rob, or Bateman.
What's his name?
Oh,
it's LJ.
It's LJ. I thought there was an I in there.
I know.
LJ. And LJ is constantly
he's always here. Yeah.
Supporting. So me messing that up, it's like I'm a big doucher. Sorry, LJ. It's A-Rob still for me this week. Just because Shep at the end of the week apparently came up a little bit lame. I don't think he's out though, right?
I don't think he's been ruled out officially as of yet, but I'm not going to risk
basically
playing him.
Back to questionable again.
Yeah.
Bings 392 becoming a new member. Ratio becoming a new member. Ryan Ott with the 5 bomb. Julio, A-Rob, Mooney, Edmonds, and Elijah Mitchell. Start 1 wide receiver, 1 running back, and 1 flex in a full PPR. For me, Edmonds is going in to the running back spot. A-Rob and then Mooney are the other 2 guys I'm starting. Luis sends a 5 bomb saying, let's go Dodgers. Jamie Carey. Jamie, what's going on? Jamie's been getting into the breaks a lot lately with us. Wow. He became a new member here on YouTube. Jake, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Couple things real quick, chat. Number one, if you send a super chat, we're a little bit behind right now, but when Jake gets done letting it flow, I'm going to answer as many of the super chats as possible. So stay tuned. We're going to hit those very, very quick. Number 2, we're at 33 new members tonight. We appreciate the support. We love all of you. If we get 17 new members before we log out tonight, we're giving away not 1, but 2 autographed jerseys. So if there's 17 of you out there that are willing to pledge $5 a month here to the channel, hang out with us, get extra content, extra live show on Sunday, sweet badges and emotes that you see running through the chat right now, so everyone knows you are a part of the exclusive Headliner Nation. Hit the join button down below, or there is a link that is pinned as a comment in the chat. You can click on that as well if you do not see the join button. Kane wants to know who has better hair, Kyle or Ethan. It's 100% me.
I do.
Anybody else says Kane, I'm going to talk, or anybody else says Ethan, I'm tossing you out of the chat. It is now time for the most exciting, entertaining, delectable segment in the fantasy football industry today. I need to see the chat rolling with this right now. The questions coming in. Get Jake fired up. Get me fired up. It is time to let it flow. 3, 2, 1. Get it.
I see so many let it flows into Crispies in the chat right now. It's absolutely awesome. Ethan Hunt is also saying that Ethan has better hair, Kyle, so you may want to take a look at that. Let's see. What about, Ray Foltz out there dropping tons of let it flows. Now we're absolutely flying. What about Daniel Jones, Tua, Mac Jones, Jameis, or Wentz need some upside? Well, honestly, if you need some upside, I'm going to go with the team that's probably going to be trailing a lot and having to throw. Give me some Tua here this week and cross your fingers. I've never seen a trumpet emoji before, but OEG official throwing out some trumpets. A-Rob or Pittman? A-Rob may be slightly safer if you don't want to worry about the weather on Monday Night Football. However, on Sunday Night Football. But if you want to risk it a little bit, that's when you go with Pittman. Ayuk or Boyd? I'm going with Boyd. Apple crisp or apple pie? Kane Fossil out there. Kane, you can't be getting me distracted with some food questions, but it's apple crisp. Ethan says, you're going to have to talk to your boy Ethan out there. He is not agreeing with your hair comments. What did the fish say when it swam into a wall? For Alan Osorio. Alan, I have no idea, and I'm afraid to read it because right now I'm like Laurent Burgundy, and I will read whatever's on the screen. Herbert or Williams? If it's any type of PPR, Joe, I'm going with Williams. Anything else, then I'm going with Herbert. Start 2 out of Collins, Mooney, or Herbert. I'm going with Mooney and Herbert there for Wendy's. McNuggets, how are you doing, my friend? Full PPR, Myers or Waddle? In a full PPR, you're probably a little bit safer with Myers, but if you want some higher upside MC&G, that's when you go with Waddle. Kyle Fisher, pick 2 in a full PPR. Jonathan Taylor, Darrell Williams, or James Conner. Wow, that's pretty close. You got to start Jonathan Taylor, so that's between Darrell Williams and James Conner. I have Darrell Williams at 11, Conner at 16, so Darrell by a smidge for that touchdown upside. It's Champa. It's Champa, Ayuk, Van Jefferson, or St. Brown in a full PPR. All of them are boom or bust. I'm going to go with St. Brown and cross my fingers. Robert Christensen, Mike Davis, or Alex Collins. Give me Mike Davis unless it's a standard league. Then I go Collins, but it's a risk. If you want to play it safer, just lock in Mike Davis and you don't have to worry about the injury risk of Alex Collins. H. Bomer, trade DJ for Tom Brady. DJ, is that David Johnson? Is that Deontay Johnson? Is that Dearness Johnson? I don't know which DJ that is, but I need to know that before I make that decision because we really don't trade for quarterbacks if you already have a solid one. Stay classy from San Diego, and Ron's voice, Joe Hernandez, says, you better believe it. You know what San Diego stands for? I can't say it here on the internet right now. Patterson or Mixon? That is a close one, but Mixon is running back 6 for me this week, so give me some Joe Mixon. Start Dylan, Mooney, or Penny in a non-PPR league for Daniel. I'm guessing I only have to start one of them, and it's going to be Darnell Mooney for me this week. H. Bomer, now he still wants to know if he should trade DJ for Tom Brady, but now he's added pumpkin emojis. The pumpkin emojis don't tell me who the heck DJ is still, though. Collins or Callaway for Ginger Fit? I think the safer option is just going Callaway at this point. Ethan Hunt, he knows what it is, but he shouldn't because he's underage. Ethan, what kind of movies are you watching out there, Ethan? What about Antoine Hampton? Flex full PPR, wide receiver, Corey Davis, or halfback. Thank you for letting me know what position he plays. Devontae Freeman. If I had to choose one in a full PPR this week, I'm probably going to say the safer option is Devontae Freeman with no Latavius Murray this week. Pretty boy Horton. Bateman or Robbie Anderson? Personally, I like Bateman a little bit more. Daniel Davis, Sanders or Gaskin? I'm going to gamble and go with Miles Sanders and just hope that breakout happens one of these days coming up. Spencer, Khalil Herbert, Damian Williams, or Mike Davis in the flex in a half PPR. It's going to be Mike Davis, the safer option. Kenyon Drake or Michael Pittman for Bukowski? Ugh, man. Buck. If it wasn't for the weather, I'm smashing the start button on Michael Pittman, but it just worries me a little bit. If you're willing to take that gamble, then you go with Michael Pittman. If you want to play it safer, it's Kenyon Drake, but it's a lower ceiling. Boyd or Pascal in a half PPR with a cheeseburger emoji. Appreciate that, Bud Can of Bliss. But between Boyd and Pascal, give me the guy in some better weather. Give me some Tyler Boyd here this week. Got some new members we're going to be shouting out here in a second as well. Ethan says, I have nicer calves than you, Kyle. Is that true?
I'm timing his ass out. Where is he?
Let's see. What about Dave Shack? Says Higbee or Goddard? Dave, are you feeling fancy right now? Because if you are, it's going to be Dallas Goddard as of right now. We have Ruggs, Myers, or Diami Brown in a half PPR for Brandon Pinho. What's going on, Brandon? If I can only choose one of those, I'm going with the big play machine there of Henry Ruggs. Has Julio been ruled out? If so, Gaskin or Crowder in my full PPR flex? I don't believe, unless it's happened here this evening, that he's officially been ruled out. I don't know if he's going to play, and if he does, how limited is he? If I had to choose between one of the others, being that it's full PPR, I'll go with Jamison Crowder. Myers or A-Rob in a full PPR? Myers is going to be safer, Richie's Gaming. He is the safer option. If you want to gamble a little bit, though, and hope for the big game in which Chicago is going to be losing to Tampa Bay and they're going to have to be throwing, that's when you go Allen Robinson. You just have to know that it's going to be a risk, right? What about A.J. Brown, Sterling Shepard, or Myers in a PPR? Gregory Gladden. That's 100% for me, A.J. Brown. Doc or Kyle for the best hair? They want to know my opinion. I do shows with both of these guys on a weekly basis. I do the injury show with Ethan. I do the live show with Kyle. If I'm on a show with Ethan, I will say it's Ethan. If I'm on a show with Kyle, I'll say it's Kyle. So right now, it's Kyle. Plus it's 10:15.
Closed doors.
Plus it's 10:15, and Ethan is like old, and he's probably in bed already. So his hair, he's probably got bed head right now. So his hair probably isn't even combed right this second. So I'll go with Kyle.
He's got a mask line from the mask he wears at night.
And the fan's blowing on him right now, right? Okay. He is going to hate you, Kyle. Mo Cox or Howard for the tight end position. Both of these games have a chance of rain. I think the higher touchdown upside this week goes to Mo Cox, Mo Problems. Mario Gallegos, Sam Darnold, or Joe Burrow. I have Burrow at number 8, Darnold at 11, so I'm going Burrow. I use a lottery transaction system, most fair. Alan Height, so I guess that's what he's talking about for his waiver wire. What about Adori says Doc was in the stream. He was, but is he still? If he is, I'm sure there will be a message here shortly from him yelling at one of us, or I may have a message on my phone. Cheesy wings. I don't know if I like cheesy wings or not. More like a hot, spicy wing guy. Hayden Hurst or Nico Collins in my PPR Dynasty League. Woof. Cheesy. How about neither? Is that an option? I mean, if I had to choose, I'll go Nico Collins since they're going to be losing the entire game and just cross my fingers. Freeman or Stevenson in a half PPR? It's going to be Freeman. Tua, Wentz, Winston, or Donald starting QB. I don't know if you're chasing points or not. As of right now, the one that I have ranked the highest is going to be Sam Darnold in a bounce-back game here this week.
Ethan's in there.
Oh, hey, Ethan. I see you. Yeah, you're awake still. Awesome. Anyway, nobody tell Ethan what we were talking about. Ayuk
Hey, Ethan, if you need to know how to let it flow, this is it.
Oh, perfect. Ayuk or Pascal, both of them dealing with rain in that game. So if I had to choose one, I'll choose the one that's actually produced more consistently this year. It's going to be Zach Pascal. Higbee or Ertz? My inner Cardinal fan wants to say it's going to be Ertz, but the tight end whisperer has spoken, and he's worried about the first game of Ertz. So Tyler Higbee is going to be the choice there this week. How much Chubb could Jake and Kyle rub if Jake and Kyle could Chubb rub?
I mean, I can, and I do.
I mean, most people see it in the reflection of your computer on a weekly basis, right, Kyle? Bertha says this is not a trickle flow. Is that from last week? Is a trickle from? Okay, that must have been a last week thing. Goddard or Gesicki? I'm going with Gesicki here this week. Banged up Gibson, Devontae, Herbert, or Higgins in a half PPR for Robert. I can only pick one. If I can only pick one, give me T. Higgins and let me cross my fingers because I'm just worried about Antonio Gibson and his health. Full PPR, drop one from Dylan, Melvin Gordon, or Michael Carter. If I had to drop one, I don't know who your other guys are, your starter running backs are, but it'd probably be Michael Carter and hope for the best. A lot of got Chubb emojis now flying in here. Swag Rich snuck in for a second, and he does that at from time to time. What about Herbert or Collins in a flex PPR? Thanks, guys. This is for Wesley R. Herbert or Collins? I'm going to play it safer and go with Herbert here this week. What about, let's get some different names in here. Seals, Jones, or Mooney? It's going to be the wide receiver. Give me Darnell Mooney. Slayton or Ayuk in the flex? Give me Ayuk. A-Rob or Bobby Trees in a half PPR? Give me Bobby Trees. Constantino says 3 Chubbs at a time. He's speaking from personal experience, I believe. Flex Darrell Williams, Shepard, or Pittman. It's going to be Darrell Williams for me in the touchdown upside in Kansas City this week. The or Carr? I don't know who you're talking about, Jim, but it's either the or Carr, so give me the Carr. What about Damian Williams, Freeman, or Mooney, or Galladay? I'm guessing that means Galladay there for Ricardo. If I had to choose two of those, it's going to be Mooney and Freeman this week. Gainwell or Hines in a full PPR? I'd like to say Gainwell, but they don't use him either, Wendy, so give me Hines. What?
Gainwell or Hines.
Oh, okay,
Gross.
perfect. Bud Cannabis has got the fancy headliner surrounded by a couple crowns. I appreciate that. H. Bomer, sorry, boys. Haha, half PPR. Should I trade DJ Moore for Tom Brady? I have Devontae Adams, Amari Cooper, and Mike Williams. My QB is Tannehill, 6 points per touchdown. So you trade DJ Moore for Tom Brady, being that you already have Tannehill.
No.
And that I don't think so either. I mean, I like the wide receivers you got with Devontae Adams, Cooper, and Mike Williams, but Cooper banged up at times this season already, and so is Mike Williams. So I kind of like to have that added depth at wide receiver right now, if possible. Hubbard over Swift for the flex. I don't know if this is PPR or not, Bertha. If it's anything PPR-wise, it's going to be Swift. If it's standard, that's when I go Hubbard. Whew. All right, Kyle.
All right, baby, let's do it in the super chat for a few minutes. Oji Rivera, I've been fighting in ninth for the third time in a row this week. Allen, Pollard, Gibson, JD, AJ Brown, Metcalf, Evans, Williams, Hollywood. What do I do? You need a running back. You need a running back with AJ Brown, Metcalf, Mike Evans, Mike Williams, Hollywood. You got to trade one of those wide receivers, and you got to get yourself an upgrade at the running back position 100%. Adam Zinselmeyer, give us a behind the scenes. How do you guys do research and come up with the rankings, etc.? I know it's a grind. Congrats doing what you love doing. Appreciate it, Adam. Hey, for me personally, what I do, it starts on Sunday night with the waiver wire video, taking a look at those things. As far as the research, it's about advanced in season. It's about advanced analytics for me, doing some tape watching as well, seeing what happened in certain games, trying to catch certain situations. If someone didn't play as well as I thought they would, why? Try to catch some of that in the film room and see what happens. So right now, trying to let it flow. It's kind of hard to go into all of the work that goes behind that during the week because
I'll make a note and we can discuss it later.
Yes, there we go. Joe P, AJ Dillon, Elijah Mitchell, or Chase Edmonds in a half PPR. I'll go with Chase Edmonds here since it's half PPR. Juan Solis becoming a new member. Adam Zinselmeyer, Michael Catachicho, Tim. Oh, Timmy, what's going on, Tim? Becoming a new member. Leo Vernaccio. Is Ayuk droppable? Will he turn it around? Is he droppable? Yes. Would I drop him? Probably not yet. If you have deeper benches or you can afford to just let him sit.
Real quick, Ayuk or Bateman, who are you keeping?
For the rest of the season?
Yes.
That's a tough one. I want to say Ayuk.
Okay.
They both have their pros and cons, honestly.
Yeah. I think personally safer Bateman is for me right now.
Batmat Gaming, Komet or OJ Howard if he plays? I'm going to go OJ Howard there with no Antonio Brown this week. Also, do I trade Tyreek Hill or Eckler for depth? Neither. My only running backs are Eckler, Damian Harris, McKissick, and Patterson. You're fine with Eckler and Patterson as your RB1 and RB2, and then Damian Harris is your RB3 flex spot. I wouldn't trade either of those guys.
Nope.
Rhett Bally becoming a new member here on YouTube. Mark Cleveland, I got a trade offer. They sent Zeke and Pollard for my Aaron Jones and Dylan. I also have Rodgers and Adams. Do I have too many Packers? Should I do the trade? I wouldn't do the trade for the sake of doing the trade because you have too many Packers. I wouldn't do that. If you truly feel like Zeke and Pollard are going to be better than Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon the rest of the season, then yes, do it. Me personally, I feel like Aaron Jones is a bigger play himself each week than Zeke. Even though he has been getting some touches stolen from Dillon, just like Zeke has been from Pollard. As of right now, I mean, I'm fine with keeping it. This is kind of a wash for me.
One good thing that you could have on the Zeke side is he's already had his bye week, just so you know.
That is true.
After this week.
Gregory Gladden, AJ Brown, Sterling Shepard, or Myers in a PPR. It's AJ Brown.
Yep.
The Ganimal. I'll show you my membership for the D-Hop jersey. Ooh, with the
send it to Kyle's emoji. Don't send it to
Devin Collier becoming a new member here on YouTube. We're
12
12
more
new members away from giving away a second signed jersey tonight. David Perry, look, I started the Browns running back, but also Noah Fant. I need to get the most upside between injured Gibson or Gaskin against my crappy Falcons. You got to go Gibson. He on 100% has the most upside. Hector Urano tossing out the 100 pesos and a full PPR. Michael Carter, Khalil Herbert, or Myles Gaskin. Pick one for the RB2 and the flex. Ah, man.
They're all boomer bust, so
hard to trust Gaskin, but not sure about Herbert with Williams playing. Great show. Love your work. I'm going to go Khalil Herbert. And if you want to play it safe, you throw out Michael Carter, but no, you're probably going to only get 5 points.
Yep, exactly. He's right in that 5 to 7 points. If you'd rather gamble and hope that Gaskin can get a goal line carry, Gaskin to Herbert would be the next option.
The Coof man, what's good, fellas? In a half PPR, should I flex Renfro, Robbie Allen,
Yep, start over.
Should I flex Renfro, Robbie Anderson, Bateman, Gaskin, or AJ Dillon? Appreciate you guys. I mean, if you want to be super, super, super safe, you're going to flex Renfro. If you want a little, or you're going to flex AJ Dillon. My bad. Super safe, you're going to flex AJ Dillon. Since it's a half PPR, you could throw Renfro out there, but he doesn't have nearly as much upside if it's not a full PPR league. And if you need more upside than AJ Dillon, it's Robbie Anderson. My bet right here, I'm going to go AJ Dillon. Daniel with the 5 bomb. Is it bad to start Connor and Edmonds and both running backs and flex spots for a PPR? All I have left is Goddard on my bench. I have Zeke, Robinson, Diggs, Jefferson, and Herbert on a bye. Is it bad this week? No, because they could get out way in front of Houston, and it's going to give Edmonds and Connors both enough. Because you have Goddard, I mean, you could put Goddard in as the flex, but at that point, who do you actually sit between the two? I go for a little bit more upside and just play Connor and Edmonds and roll with it. JL Green threw out a $2 donation. Ben Konigsberg with the 10 bomb. Rate the trades. Traded Claypool for Edmonds, Debo for Swift and Schultz. Okay. And then flipped Edmonds and Stafford for Godwin. Currently have Kyler, Cook, Ridley as starters. All right. So first off, oh man, hiccup. Traded Claypool for Edmonds. I would have kept Claypool over Edmonds.
Yep.
Debo for Swift and Schultz. Because you have good wide receivers, it sounds like, and because you ended up getting Godwin, I don't mind that one as much, especially if you needed help at the running back position. From a current standpoint, Debo is better than Swift right now based on value. But again, it sounds like it could have been better for your team. So I don't hate that trade by any means. I definitely don't like the Claypool for Edmonds, even though you ended up flipping him and getting Godwin. I think in the end, it ended up working out all right, but you may have risked it trying to do that. Juan O with the 5 bomb. Why does Flores hate Gaskins? I have no idea. Great question. I refuse to drop him. Waller or Gesicki? I mean, keep an eye on the Waller. Is Miami an afternoon game?
No, Miami's a morning game.
I'll keep an eye on it. If they say tomorrow morning Waller's going to play, then go with Waller. If not, then you got to go with Gesicki. I would not fire them both up. As far as your other flex option, having Brandon Cooks, I'm fine with going Brandon Cooks and Gesicki and sitting Waller if you don't hear an update in the morning. Austin Santiago, bye week from hell. Start Collins or Kendrick Bourne at the flex in a full PPR. Since it is a full PPR, I'm okay going Kendrick Bourne and just hope to God he finds the end zone. David Garcia, Chase Edmonds or Allen Robinson is my flex. You're finally going to get me to say someone other than Allen Robinson. It's Chase Edmonds for me. Also have Michael Carter. By the way, you boys are the ish. Cooper jersey, please. David, you're the ish. Forehead kisses. Batmat Gaming, Rojo or Nico Collins? Nico Collins is banged up now. He might not even play this week. So if you're talking about this week, it's Rojo. Kalafa Kingston, aloha from Hawaii, gentlemen. What's up, Kalafa?
He lives in Hawaii.
Spoon sent a big old 10. I knew he was, but I didn't think Jose was. That's why it caught me off guard. Spoon with the 10 bomb and a full PPR. Trade Debo for Darrell Henderson. I don't mind it as long as you're super stacked at the wide receiver position. Like if Debo Samuel is your wide receiver 1, then you probably can't do that. Right. But I don't mind it. I'll take Darrell Henderson easily right now. JL Green, help Kyle and Jake in a full PPR. I need 2 of 3 running backs. Hubbard, Williams, Patterson. Who do you suggest? It's Hubbard and Patterson. Pretty easy for me. Jake?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
I wasn't listening.
Oh,
what
Hubbard, Williams, Patterson. I picked Hubbard and Patterson pretty easy.
Is it say if it's PPR or not? If it's PPR, then yes.
It's full PPR, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Anna, Kyle, you can't pronounce English words. Please don't embarrass yourself with other language. It might offend more people than the glare off Jake's head.
Where's the glare? Y'all just hate. Cindy Crawford had a beauty mark. I have my beauty mark. Just be jealous. Stay jealous. Stay salty. Okay.
But her beauty mark didn't cover her entire forehead. Adolfo Valdima becoming a new member here on YouTube.
God. Anybody want a job? Anybody need a job out there?
Jake's gonna kick me out. Jake wants to know if Ethan wants to hop in real quick. Ben Konigsberg, start Alec Collins or Devontae Freeman this week. I'm gonna go with Freeman. Currently have Hunt and Carson on the IR. Should I look to trade either, both, or hold? You got to hold them right now. Nick Kane with the 2-bomb. How y'all feel about OJ Howard this week? It's very, very boomer bust, but with no Antonio Brown, it could end up working out. He's either going to get you 2 points or he's going to get you like 14 points. So it's either or. Tater Miles threw out a little bit of a dono of $1.26. I don't know what the significance of that is, but okay. Travis White with the 5-bomb. Jake, I traded basically the whole Bears backfield, Harris and Thielen, for Alvin Kamara. I now have Henry, Kamara, Adams. Good trade. Harris, Thielen, and the Bears backfield for Kamara. I like it.
I don't hate it. I mean, hopefully you have some depth after Henry and Kamara. Hopefully there's somebody on your bench that's worth a start if you need somebody.
OEJ official says, holla at your boy. Holla. Corvette or Jacob Rivera becoming a new member here on YouTube. We're only 12 new members away from
Cliff.
giving a second signed jersey away, and you get to pick the jersey that you bring home. Corvette Foster 40 with the 2-bomb and a full PPR rest of season. Drop Collins or Herbert for Freeman. I'm dropping Herbert for Freeman if I absolutely have to. I would rather hold Alex Collins for right now. Because Monty's going to be back soon. And Chris Carson, like Jake said, preseason, for those of you that wanted to, Chris Carson is a injury case over and over. Alan Osario, debate Chipotle or Qdoba.
It's Qdoba.
It's either or for me. I'm fine, but Qdoba, if I had to choose, if they're both right next to each other, I go to Qdoba.
Dude, full disclosure here, we were in Washington, D.C. last weekend. We went to Qdoba, and I got a burrito. And that thing was like huge.
Devin Collier, you boys ever been to Louisiana or Mississippi? No, I have not.
Nope, me neither.
Jameson Lundstrom, thanks for answering, Kyle. Can I get Jake's opinion now? Chuba, Hollywood, Alex Collins, or Antonio Gibson in standard?
Am I picking only one of these?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm going to rank them in order.
Why do I need to fix my mic? Can people not hear me?
No, your mic was going in and out. Like it was like getting really loud for a second, and then but just randomly. I'm going to put them in order, Jameson, because I don't know exactly how many you need here. Being that it's a standard league, and I'm a little bit worried about Collins and Gibson because of the health reasons, I'm going to go with Chuba, then Hollywood, then Gibson, and then Collins. As of right now, if you need 1, 2, or 3, or however many of them, that's the order that I would put them.
Daniel and a half PPR trade DK and Fournette for Jamar Chase and Mixon. Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah. I don't hate that. I mean, if Russell Wilson was healthy, then it's a different story. But with no Russell Wilson for weeks, I don't hate it. And I love Jamar Chase. We loved Jamar Chase all offseason. And now it's coming to fruition.
Yeah, especially when people were trying to hop off the bandwagon.
Because he couldn't see the ball?
Because of the drops.
Yeah.
We were like, no. It's not that big of a deal. Don't worry about it. Luis Garcia with the 10-bomb in a standard league. Freeman or A.J. Dillon? It's A.J. Dillon in a standard league for me. Wide receiver pick 2, Ridley, Moore, or Chase. DJ Moore, Ridley, or Chase. Why can't you play all 3 of them? All 3 of them should be in your lineup. Who's your flex? Why don't you have 3 wide receiver positions? I have so many more questions here. If I had to rank them this week, it's more Ridley, Chase. That's if I had to rank them for this week. That's how I would rank them. But why are you sitting anyone?
And then who are you going with, Freeman or Dillon?
I said Dillon.
Oh, you did? Okay. I didn't hear it.
Thanks.
I'm not listening to you.
Joe P becoming a new member. Steven Diaz. Love you guys. Every video is a banger. Eric Cruz at the nasty 10 bomb. Thanks for explanation on the waiver wire video. You guys rock. Jake and Kyle, appreciate you. Eric Barrington, Harvey, what is your take on Tyler Johnson? I like Tyler Johnson. He's never going to freaking play, though.
Not consistent. He's going to only play when there's injury. So we'll see him some this weekend because of no Antonio Brown.
Yep.
But we're not going to see him consistently until things change, because Evans, Godwin, Gronk, AB, all those guys are going to dominate targets when they're healthy.
Rosetown Romper with the 10 bomb. Tyreek is my wide receiver 1. My full team: Jackson, Taylor, Henderson, Hill, Cup, Fant, Patterson, Pats, Koo, McLaurin, Jacobs, Samuel, Bills, Gronk, Fuller, Williams, and Carson. Thoughts?
I love it.
Love that team.
I love that team. Overall,
Keeping
top to bottom.
Keeping it.
Yep.
David Ramos becoming a new member here on YouTube. Jose Hernandez. Sorry, I missed a part of my PPR. Since I have Gibson already and McKissick, would you still start them together or Drake? I'm still starting them together over Drake. That's for sure.
Yes.
THC. Oh, no.
What?
Oh, I found it. THC with the 5 bomb. We're almost caught up on super chats. THC. Anyone else ever not see their membership show? Need help so I can get my Justin Jefferson jersey. I don't even know for us, like,
on
how
our
we would
side,
look it up.
on our side, it doesn't show it because it will highlight your name yellow in the chat.
Yeah.
And I've seen you say it in the chat before, and it doesn't show that. I haven't heard of anybody else having issues in the past, though.
No. So hit the join. I would honestly, if you're already a member, it's not going to let you join twice. So it's not like if you're a member, you're going to hit join and be charged extra. It won't let you do that. I know that for a fact. So I would just sign up again. I would just go through the process again, and then it should work. So that's what I would do. Chris Chua with the 10 bomb, 12 team, full PPR, starting Chase Shepard, Chuba, Henderson, and Fant. Flex out of Corey Davis, Bateman, A-Rob, Collins, Goddard, Anderson, and changes. I'm not making any changes, keeping it as is. A-Rob's going into my flex. 13-point underdog after TNF. Doing great since joining. Thanks,
Only thing
guys.
I'm worried about is Shepard. Starting Shepard is not ideal with him having that setback here.
Because he got hurt at the end of the week.
Yep.
So you might have to put A-Rob in for Shepard, and then if you do that, Goddard's going to be your safest flex at that point.
Yep.
Now, because you're a 13-point underdog, if you need points, then it's sitting Shepard and playing A-Rob and Anderson.
Yeah, if you just want to go full Monty.
Gerald Bondak. Hi, Kyle and Jake. In a full PPR, please rank by highest ceiling. Connor, A-Rob, Mike Davis, Gaskins, Boyd, Freeman. Love the channel. Thank you very much. Okay, so it's a full PPR. We're ranking by the highest ceiling.
And just this week, I'm guessing, right?
Yes. I'm going Tyler Boyd, James Conner,
okay,
A-Rob, Davis, Freeman,
Gaskins. Okay, I can get it. I can get in with that.
Okay. Kerr Films becoming a new member here on YouTube. The Get Back Right Show. Drop one in a PPR. Ayuk, Goddard, Gronk, T.Y., Emmanuel Sanders, Marquise Brown, or is that Malcolm Brown? If it's Malcolm Brown, I'm dropping Malcolm Brown out of
100%.
that group.
Yeah.
If it's Marquise Brown, we're not, but I don't know why you'd want to. And I would drop T.Y. at that point. But if it's Malcolm Brown, running backs, Barkley, JT, Williams, Sanders, or Stevenson.
So you have to drop one of each?
Do you have to drop one from each? Because at that point, then it's Ramondre Stevenson that you're dropping from your running backs.
Yeah, it would be T.Y. if that is Marquise Hollywood Brown that I would drop. If it's Malcolm Brown, then I'm dropping Malcolm Brown and Stevenson.
Yeah. Barrington Harvey becoming a new member here on YouTube. Randy Horsley, sit one in a PPR. Smith, Higgins, Bateman, and McKissick. If I have to sit one out of that group, it's going to be Bateman for me this week. Yeah. Sean Gerber, Boyd or Kirk need a wide receiver 2 with Cooper on the bye. I've got Boyd higher than Kirk this week. Kevin Rodriguez becoming a new member. Aaron Stanley throwing a $1 dono. Rocky Road Warrior becoming a new member. Aaron Stanley, Collins or Renfro in a PPR. Since it's a full PPR, I'm okay with going Renfro instead of risking Collins on Monday night. Nick Murphy becoming a new member. Gabriel Mendez in a full PPR. Elijah Mitchell or Devontae Booker for the flex. I'll go Booker here just because we know this week Obviously, no Barkley. He's going to get the majority of the touches.
Right.
Have Darrell Williams and Mike Davis in as running back 1 and 2 due to injuries. So, going with Booker there.
Yep.
Jim Merrill, standard pick 2, Collins, Gibson, Booker, Connor, and Davis. It's going to be Connor for me. Who would Davis be?
That's Mike Davis.
Mike Davis. Connor and Mike Davis for me.
Yeah, it's a standard, so Mike Davis may not have the highest upside, but he could still find the end zone on the ground.
Yeah. And I would say Gibson over Davis, but I don't mind the Davis matchup this week. And again, with him just being banged up. Batmat Gaming, I meant Jay Patterson.
Oh, Jarrett Patterson. No, we're not starting Jarrett Patterson.
No.
We are not starting Patterson. So he has Eckler, Harris, McKissick, and Jarrett Patterson. Should I flip Damian Harris then for maybe the running back depth?
Oh,
so
before Jarrett Patterson at running back when we were talking, because I thought it was
Cordero
Patterson. Should you flip Damian Harris for running back then? Well, Damian Harris is your running back depth.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to get any more depth. If anything, it'd be a 1-for-1 trade, so you're not really gaining anything there. But we're not trading.
The only
Eckler.
way you're going to make that work is if you trade Eckler for 2 running backs, and you get 2 like RB2 types. But even at that point, who are you really going to get?
Yeah,
you kind of got to write it out, unfortunately.
Yeah, I kind of just hold tight.
AJ Jimenez, big fan, guys, been listening for years and a half.
What's up,
PPR. People say years now,
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my gosh, half PPR. JD McKissick, Booker or Gibson. I'm going JD McKissick there.
Yep.
In a standard league, Mike Davis or Gibson. Thanks, legends. Kind of like I just said a second ago. I'm willing to go Mike Davis over Gibson there.
Yeah.
Derek Blaze lost AB and Waller. Drop Zach Moss, Mike Davis, or Emmanuel Sanders. It's Zach Moss out of those 3.
Yeah, if that's who you have to pick one to drop, then yes.
Luis Garcia in a standard league, but tight ends get 1 PPR. Okay. Do you flex TJ Hawkinson or put in Jamar Chase?
Chase. Yes, I'm going
still
with Chase.
100% still Chase. Ulysses Ventura, drop Miles Sanders. Justin Herbert, the pervert MVP. Not dropping Miles Sanders right now.
Don't do it
because he's not getting a ton of touches, but the touches he is getting, he's actually not doing that bad. He leads the league right now in percentage of touches that go for positive yards.
Yeah.
They're just using him like a bunch of idiots right now.
Yeah, he's averaging 6 yards a carry. Like, he's doing great when he's touching the ball.
Yeah. Kenny Wong, my Corey Davis for his James Conner. Thanks, guys. I'm okay with that.
Yep. Give me James Conner.
Yeah. K. Chu traded Chuba and Ertz for Eckler. Ooh.
I like that. That is
Love
sexy
it.
right there, K. Chu.
Too bad Zeke and him are on bye. My Chubb is out, so it's Darrell and Patterson for running backs. Now for the flex, Booker, Shepard, or Myers.
I'm going
if
Booker.
Sterling Shepard plays, it's going to be Sterling Shepard.
And otherwise, I'm going Booker because I think Shepard's just limited, and Booker could see those added touches.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of Myers this week.
No.
Mike S. with the delicious and nutritious 10 bomb lineup help in a full PPR. What should I do? Leave Woods, Waddle, or switch one of them, or with Cordero? Well, you're playing Cordero over Waddle.
Yes.
I'm not sitting Woods with Stafford playing Detroit this week.
No.
Or should I switch RB2 Joe Mixon or flex Darrell Williams with Cordero?
Switch Waddle.
Yeah. We're Cordero Patterson needs to be in your lineup. Waddle's the guy that's going to the bench for me.
Yeah.
We're all caught up on super chats.
Awesome. The other chat is
never mind. No, we're not. Mike Coloni says, love you guys. Keep it up. Been following for years. Love the channels and the community. PPR, Callaway, Jacoby, Bateman, Gibson, 1 flex, 1 wide receiver. Callaway's going to have the highest upside. Jacoby is going to be your safest bet at the wide receiver position. Flexing Gibson.
Yes, I agree. We are 12 members away from 2 jerseys. We're already going to give away 1 jersey. We will select a winner, a member, and they get to select one of the, I don't remember, it was 4 or 5 jerseys that I showed earlier. Another 12 members, we're going to give away 2 jerseys to 2 members. So
Odell Beckham Jr., Amari Cooper, Chad Ochocinco, Justin Jefferson, and...
Did you say Odell Beckham? I don't know.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
DeAndre
Hopkins?
Hopkins was the 5th one.
Yeah, I'm all down here.
Liam just traded Allen Robinson, Antonio Gibson, and Zach Ertz for Darren Waller and Josh Jacobs. I feel like this is an absolute steal. Thought. Is it an absolute steal? I don't think so. You're selling very, very low on Allen Robinson right now, and I get it, and I understand why, but I would take Antonio Gibson over Josh Jacobs the rest of the season. You would still have Allen Robinson, and you don't know how Zach Ertz is going to help out in Arizona. Could end up being a bust, and then this trade looks pretty good for you. But I think, unfortunately, you traded Allen Robinson, Antonio Gibson, and Zach Ertz when they were all at their lowest value, and that is one of the worst things that you can do in fantasy football.
Yeah, you don't want to trade when the value is low.
Yeah,
you kind of handcuff yourself there.
Bukowski says, "Keep on crushing the live stream, fellas."
Appreciate you out there, Buck. Appreciate you out there. Let's see, a couple guys out here in the chat. Dominic P says Julio Jones, Chase Edmonds, or Devontae Booker in a flex half PPR. If you want to just play it the safest, it's Booker because he's healthy and he's going to get a lot of touches. If you want to gamble a little bit more, then it's Chase Edmonds, and hopefully that they give him 4 quarters worth of work when they potentially have a lead. I mean, if it's me personally, depending on the rest of your roster, it's probably going to be Booker.
I need Jake. I'm going to grab some more water real quick.
You go do that.
The throat needs it.
The throat needs some more water. Perfect. All right, we're going to be announcing the winner. What time is it? It's 10:45 here p.m. Eastern time.
10:55.
10:55 p.m. We will pick a winner. Whether we pick one winner,
we have 10 minutes.
One winner. As of right now, we're going to pick 12 more members. It'll be 2 winners in the next 10 minutes. So just to give you guys a 10-minute warning until we select the winners, if you want to get signed up and hit that join button now. Dominique Evans, new members, make sure y'all go back and watch their earlier videos from 2018 when Jake was rocking an afro. I appreciate how far they've came. How far they've came. Keep it you. Hey, first of all, I appreciate it. I have this channel has caused some stress. Stress leads to hair loss, right? So that's part of that, but I appreciate you being here throughout the years. And more importantly, Kyle mentioned it a little bit earlier. Dominique just mentioned it here. You see the new members, and you see the super chats, and you see the donations, and then you also see growth, right? I mean, we're not just sitting in a bedroom with some poor lighting. Like, we try to put it into the channel. We try to make sure the production is great. We try to give back every single week. We're doing giveaways. I wish I could move my camera. I mean, I'll just grab it. I don't want to show people's addresses. These are giveaways. This is just this week's giveaways. I got them all set up to be shipped out. I mean, we love doing this kind of stuff, and that's what all this is just paying it forward, giving it back. And that's what's beautiful about this community is we're not just out here trying to get rich quick. We're trying to make sure everybody's involved and enjoying this game while Kyle is... Here I am trying to deliver a heartfelt message, and Kyle is grinding on his chair. If that isn't this channel in a nutshell, I don't know what is. I wish I could hide his screen. I wish I could shut his camera off for him. Anyway, Brian Alley, should I start Shepard or Ayuk in a PPR? I'm just worried about Shepard and that injury here late in the week. Personally, it's bad weather, but I'm going to go with Ayuk.
Matthew Park, welcome to the exclusive Headliner Nation.
Yes. And we have 8 minutes until we pick 1 or 2 winners with 11 members to go. We have
11 members and 13. I got 13 minutes.
You said 55. You said 10:55.
Oh,
well, you're the one that gave the time, and you're going to critique me like I don't know what I'm talking about. You set the time, not me.
My bad. Any news on Alex Collins fast? He plays Monday night. Nothing right now.
Yeah, they're not, and honestly, they're not going to say anything probably until Sunday night, Monday morning, and that's going to be a heartache for a lot of people out there. The Ganimal, join up for fantasy greatness, people. Get the best chub around, Headliner Nation. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Ganimal just signed up for Patreon this week as well. So he is fully chubbed at this point.
Back.
GP, appreciate you. Says, shout out Dearness Johnson. Should I start Lockett or Waddle at flex in a full PPR? Thank you, guys. Well, we know the weather is going to be bad for Tyler Lockett. We know that. And if Devontae Parker is out, that really bumps up Jalen Waddle a lot and makes him a lot safer. When does Waddle plays in the morning? So it really depends whether you want to play it safe or you want to take a risk. I like Lockett's ceiling more, but the weather, it's iffy. Personally, if you'd rather just play it safe, it's Waddle. If you want to gamble GP, that's when you go with Lockett. Whew.
JC Vader, you guys are the best as always. Callaway or Herbert and a half PPR. I'll take Hopkins, please. JC, if you're a member, you could potentially win Hopkins tonight. Callaway or Herbert? I'm going to risk it with Callaway.
Ethan wants to know if he can get the Manscaped banner.
No, Ethan, because you're rude and you're mean.
I
think I'm going to go play some Warzone after this, FYI.
You are? Okay. That's cool.
Just so the people know if they want to come hang out.
If they want to hang out with you over there. Yeah, see the Ganwell, another one. MVP member on Patreon. I knew it. I just saw him come through this week. So really appreciate you, my friend. Absolutely. Darnold or Matty Ice for Luis MTZ. Darnold or Matty Ice? They're close. I have Matty Ice at 10 and Darnold at 11. So Matty Ice by 1 spot.
A battle break. Jamie, no battle breaks tonight.
Yeah. Dr. Ethan Turner says, poor other Ethan, because he's talking about Ethan Hunt out there. Matt Perez, excited for some Warzone. Brandon Bond telling people to hit that join button. Yeah, Kyle, Warzone, they're excited to see you go out there and get your kills tonight, Kyle.
Drop some bodies.
Okay. Our own lone boner in the house, Matt Galloway, saying, Headliner Nation, we the best. Truck them tots. That is an inside joke, and I wish I could share the story here with you. If you want the inside scoop on the stories like that, you got to come see us in Canton, Ohio for the Fantasy Football Expo every year. Because
we're going back there.
Yeah, we're going to go take over Canton. Like we're not going to enter Canton in one car next year. We're going to take over that city, and we had a lot of fun this past year. What about
Arshawn Carter?
Yep.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
What is it? What are we in? We in elementary school? Is this like 3rd grade?
How
you don't even drink Coke, do you?
I don't. That's not the Coke I meant, though. I meant a gram. Arshawn Carter, 6-0, choose 2 for the running back 2 in the flex. Freeman, Stevenson, Collins with Penny and Carter in a full PPR. Oh, my God. Can't afford to take a risk.
He says he can afford to take a risk.
Freeman and Stevenson, then.
Yep, that's what I'm doing too. I'm going Freeman, Stevenson, and hoping you find the end zone a couple times with both of them.
Malcolm S. Seals Jones or Devontae Booker in the flex. If you need upside, I'm going Seals Jones there. If you need upside. If you're playing it safe, then it's Booker.
Peasy's in the chat saying we should get our own bus and pick everybody up and go to Canton. How fun would it be to get like one of those like party buses in Canton? With just us and our members and viewers. Should we do that?
Yes.
Yes. I think we probably should.
Oh, my God.
Dude, can we imagine pulling up to the hotel with a party bus and like Headliner Nation just like comes out of like the bushes and like the parking garages and the hotels and like we all just like Walking Dead it to the party bus in Canton and we just like take over that small little city? Maybe we go play some pickup football on the field at the Hall of Fame.
You know what would be really badass is to get one from like the airport in Cleveland because people would be flying in.
Yeah.
And then have the party bus go from the airport to the hotel.
Okay. I'm down. I will pay for it.
Oh my God.
It's next August, so start prepping people because it could be a lot of fun.
Get effing ready.
We had a lot of fun this past week.
Kyle, I'm ready for the next NFL break. We have got some major breaks coming up. I told Jake before the live show how much money I've spent on cards the last couple of days, and I thought he was about ready to pass out. But I've got a box of 2020 NFL Select, a hobby box on the way. I've got a hobby box of 2021 NFL Certified on the way. I've got several of the new blaster boxes for 2021 Origins on the way. We've got tons of NFL break stuff coming up. So if you haven't subscribed to Headliner Breaks or joined Headliner Breaks on Facebook, make sure you do it right away. Anna, drop some bodies or pee his pants. It's a 50-50. It is because it got the new haunting.
Yeah, you jump a lot.
Yeah, I've gotten scared a few times.
Yeah.
Nick Wilby, start 1. Robbie Anderson, Tyler Boyd, Callaway in a full PPR. That's Tyler Boyd for me.
Yep.
Sean Gerber says, I live 10 minutes south of Canton, Ohio. It's on. Sean, your ass better be at the Expo next
Why
year.
wasn't Sean there in August of this year?
The F?
Sean, I mean, we were there August 14th, 15th, 16th-ish, that whole weekend. Where were you at, Sean? Sean. Come on, Sean.
Dirtbag forever. Dirtbag forever. Need a flex. McKissick, Swift, Jamar Chase in a full PPR. I don't love Swift. I don't love Chase's matchup this week because there's a very, very good chance he gets Marlon Humphrey. Marlon Humphrey barely allows 50% completion percentage against him. I do not love Jamar Chase. I would still play him.
Yes. I think it's only because of the options that you have with McKissick and Swift that make it okay because it's
I
full
have
PPR.
Swift and Chase over McKissick at this point. But because it's a full PPR, Chase right now, DeAndre Swift leads the league in yards after the catch. So for me here, I go Swift.
Yeah. Oh, we can only pick one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then yes, I go Swift as well. They're going to be losing. They need places to throw it. It's definitely DeAndre Swift. I can only pick one of them.
Deuces, Wild, 24, pick 2, A-Rob, Boyd, Devonta Smith, T. Higgins. Here, I'm going to go with Boyd and A-Rob. I know people right now are thinking, damn it, Kyle, stop saying A-Rob.
Yeah, they're sick of it. And they're sick of A-Rob at this point. You like Boyd over Higgins this week?
I do. I'm worried about because if for some reason Higgins ends up getting Humphreys, it's just I'm worried about that. And Higgins just he didn't look 100% last week.
Right.
He didn't look 100% last week.
Yep. All right, couple more questions, and it's 10:55. We need to pick a winner, Kyle.
Batmat Gaming, trade Hill for Keenan Allen and Daryl Henderson.
I would do that.
I'm okay with that, 100%.
I would do that.
GI Jr. becoming a new member. What up,
Welcome.
GI? Welcome into the exclusive Headliner Nation. Ray, good trade. Evans and Lockett for Mike Williams and Deontay Johnson. Yeah, I would do that one.
I don't hate that.
Yep. Joe Suarez, need a running back. Gaskin, Herbert, Penny if active. I'd probably go Herbert here to be safe. If you need upside, you go with Gaskin and you hope he gets pass catching work this week. Frank Wildman becoming a member here for the second month on YouTube. Drop 2 to pick up a wide receiver. Kadarius Toney, Galladay, Damian Williams, Herbert, Jamal. My tight ends are Waller, Knox. Fans on the bench.
Wow, I heard that.
Fan is on my bench. What do I do? Drop. Sean, you were there in Canton. TD tailgate for food. What?
I don't know what that is.
Joe
He didn't come say hi to us, did he?
So back to Sean Gerber or back to Frank Wildman real quick. I would have to do if I had to drop any of these guys. I'm dropping Jamal Williams.
That's who I'm dropping is Jamal Williams.
He needs 2. I don't want to drop Galladay and I don't want to drop Damian Williams or Herbert right now until.
Can you just drop Knox since he's got Waller and Fant?
Would you rather keep Kadarius Toney over Knox?
Yeah.
I would rather keep Knox over Fant.
Yeah. I mean, I would drop one of the tight ends before I would.
If that's the case, I'm dropping Fant. Sean Gerber, yeah, I was in Canton. TD tailgate for food. I'm not sure what that is. Let us know. Joe Cotting, 2 running backs, 2 flex, and a tight end in PPR. Harris, Connor, Mitchell, Mooney, Jacoby, Pitt, Hawkinson. I've got Pitt higher than Hawkinson this week for your tight end. For your running backs, I've got Harris and Connor there. For your flexes, I'm going Mooney and Jacoby Myers. Kareem Adisha becoming a new member here on YouTube. And Bernardo Rivera, McLaurin or AJ Brown. AJ Brown, start 1. Mooney or Renfro in standard. For Rocket, it's going to be Mooney for me. Let's pick a winner.
Okay, so I got them all right here. One's over my shoulder. I got Hopkins, Jefferson, Cooper, and OBJ. And then Ocho's over my shoulder here. So we have 41 new members on the stream. 41. We said if we could get to 50, we would give away 2 of these jerseys. Anything below that was just going to be 1 jersey.
I have the question that I want to ask everyone. First one to get it right gets the jersey.
Okay. So you have
Okay.
a trivia question.
I have a trivia question.
Okay, can we put something? Can you type something in the chat as like a break or something though, so we
Yep.
know where to start it off at?
All right. So I have a trivia question for everybody. You have to be a member to win. You don't have
Yes.
to be a new member. You just have to be a member. You could have signed up at any point in time. It does not matter. If you're asking how you become a member, there's a join button down below the video, or there is a link in the chat that's pinned. You can do that. But here, all right, I'm going to type break in the chat. The first person to answer this question correctly will win a jersey of their choice. The question that I am asking tonight: who was the subject of our first must-have video of the offseason? Go.
Wow. I don't even know the answer. I'd have to go look. You know the answer though, right?
I do.
Okay. Perfect. Well, you're going to have to be watching the chat then because I do not know. Actually, I think I might know now that I think about it. Oh, they're flying in.
Got it. We got it. Let me double check. Did you see my message to you?
Oh, no.
Oh, I didn't hit send.
That's probably why I didn't see it.
I'm double checking here real quick. No, we have our winner.
Now, the winner is a member, and they
Yes.
get to select one of these 5 jerseys. Whichever one they select, I will ship it to their house. And
Yes.
it will be shipped out this week.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the member who wins an autographed jersey of their choice tonight with the correct answer of Derrick Henry is Bertha Duong.
Bertha, yeah.
Bertha!
Always out there in the chat, in the comment section. Good to
Woo!
everybody throw up some hashtag Berthas in the chat. They got up super quick too. I mean, it wasn't that far into it.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Awesome.
Yep. Derrick Henry was the first must-have video that we dropped this offseason because I compared Derrick Henry to everybody else I had ever ran for 2,000 yards in a season. And I told all of you psychopaths out there that if you were skipping on him on draft day, you were not doing something correctly.
Yep. Awesome. Congratulations, Bertha. Throw it in the chat. Which jersey do you want? Which jersey do you want, Bertha? And then you can send me an email to info@thefantasyheadliners.com. I believe there's a link down below in the description. Send it from this account, though, so I know it's you, and I'll get you hooked up with which one you choose. But tell everybody who you're picking, because I'm sure they kind of want to know, because then they're going to want to know who's left over to be given away. Because, Kyle, here's another thing. We have another members-only live stream tomorrow, and we give something away every Sunday there as well.
Every Sunday.
So you're going to have another chance tomorrow morning.
Every Sunday, yeah. You come join me tomorrow morning. I'm probably going to be live right in between 11 and 11:30. Make sure you keep an eye on
Eastern.
the channel because I will I'll make sure that the stream is like actually set there as a reminder. So you can come hang out with me tomorrow and we'll talk football, answer last second questions. Any news that comes up tomorrow morning, go over it. Matt Mason wants to know Gaskin or Daryl Williams in a full PPR or wait a second. That might be Damian Williams. If it's Daryl Williams, I'm doing
Yes.
Daryl Williams. If it's Damian Williams,
I still may go with Damian in a full PPR. I don't know, though. Gaskin may be the guy that you know that they're going to be losing more than likely, and we've seen him get up to 10 catches in a game before. He may be the way to go.
Ethan, I did do a Deebo Samuel video, but it was a bounce back or bust video. It was
Yes.
not a must have.
That's right.
And yes, I said he was going to bounce back.
Yes.
Um,
Did Bertha say which jersey
I
it wanted?
didn't see.
I hadn't seen it yet. Throw it in the chat.
Bertha just said cool.
Yes. You get to pick one. Cooper, OBJ, Justin Jefferson, DeAndre Hopkins, or Chad Ochocinco.
Bertha also said no brainer, but
Hopkins. So she just responded there. Hopkins
oh,
jersey.
Hopkins, nice.
So this one,
Kenneth Lewis becoming a new member on YouTube. Appreciate you. Ended up nailing 43 new members with Shane Key becoming a new member here on YouTube. Shane and Kenneth jumping in. Appreciate you.
And yes, that is a Cardinals jersey, not a Texans jersey.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it has reached that time of the evening. We've been here for 2 hours. We've answered tons of your questions. We've let it flow. We gave away a jersey. The after party is getting ready to happen right now. I'll pin it for you here real quick. Hold on. We're going to take the after party over to a little place I like to call the Love Layer on Headliner Gaming. I'm going to go play some Warzone. I'm going to go drop some bodies, a.k.a. kids that are trying to get frisky in Verdansk.
Little Timmies?
No. We're dropping bodies tonight.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to pin it right there. If you haven't subscribed to Headliner Gaming yet, would really appreciate it if you did it. I'm going to go play some Warzone. Oh, we got the Ganimal said chose Hopkins. Yep, got that. I am God, Gibson, or Julio at the flex in the standard. Got to go Gibson because we don't know.
Julio's just as hurt. Yeah.
Greg Schroeder and a half PPR. Boyd McKissick or Hunter Henry at the flex. McKissick's the safest option.
100% going McKissick there. Awesome. Well, congratulations to Bertha. Well, make sure you send me that email. I'll get your jersey sent out this week, and then we'll have another piece of memorabilia from my office will be given out tomorrow during the members only live stream. So make sure you stop by and hang out tomorrow morning for that as well. Listen, week 7 has been tough, right? It's tough for a lot of people with all the injuries and the bye weeks, but we appreciate you guys sticking with us here throughout the week. Had a lot of fun talking with you guys all throughout the week. We're not stopping anytime soon. It's just week 7 now. We'll be here every week until the end of the year, basically till the end of our lives at this point, because we do videos all year long, and we greatly appreciate all that support. Like I said, thank you so much for the donations tonight. That just goes right back into the community so I can buy more things to give away. That's what this is all about, is really paying it forward to you guys out there and really showing you the appreciation. So thank you so much to all of our new members tonight. Anybody else who donated. The Ganimal says, okay, back to moving train. Thanks again, fellas. Ganimal, we greatly appreciate that support. Thank you so much for that tonight. But Kyle, enjoy yourself.
Come hang out with me.
Yeah, go watch Kyle
Let's
rack
go.
up some bodies on Warzone over on Headliner Gaming. So hopefully you guys have a great rest of your night, a great
I want
weekend.
20 people waiting for me when I get there in 10 minutes. Let's go.